once again for Caleb House. We are live.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're coming to you live this afternoon from the Refuge headquarters. Now, the reason you may be wondering, wow, why are you live again? That's a great question. I understand why you're wondering it. It's a really easy answer. We're live again because Caleb House is an awesome facility that needs our help, and we are donating our time and our resources towards helping it. So what are we doing? We're bringing awareness. Caleb House has a super donor that stepped in. They're going to donate $10. They're going to match 20,000 $10 donations for $200,000. It's amazing. It's absolutely incredible. We have been blessed that somebody would be willing to do this. However, what we need is an army of people that are ready and willing to pray and support. And that's the whole point that we're doing these unique donations. We're giving away a bunch of stuff throughout these live streams, right? And so we've thus far probably given away over $2,000 worth of stuff. We've given away paintball gun setups, we've given away refuge kits, we've given away Condition 1 cases, we've given away swag, merch, stickers, joke items, like huge duffel bags, like random stuff. So stay tuned. We have a ton of great stuff that's coming. We got plate carriers. We got Squatch Survival, who's going to live in here in a second, and he's going to be giving away, I believe, a pretty dope pack. We'll let him talk to you about it. As well as we have a Condition 1 duffel, a couple more first aid kits, as well as some dope swag. So here's how you win, right? Here's how you get it. All you have to do, go to calebhouse.org, okay? Donate $10, and in the dedication line, type live stream, okay? That's going to tell us that you were watching the live stream, and then you're going to be entered in, and we're going to randomly select, right? If you've already donated, right, what you can do is you can weaponize the people that you know, you can tag other people, you can share it on your socials to be entered in to win some of this swag. So we've had people who are just sharing because they've already donated that they've also won swag. So you can share things and that can get you entered in to win, or you can go ahead and you can donate and that can get you entered to win too. So get the message out. What is Caleb House? Caleb House is a facility, right, that is being built, and the whole idea behind it, it is restoring and recovering children. It's recovering and restoring children who have been sex trafficked inside the United States. And so we're focusing on our kids here instead of the kids in Africa and South America, which are, it's a tragedy, but we need more people focusing on home base. First, let's take care of ourselves, and then we'll be able to reach out, right? Don't pour from an empty vessel. And so that's what Caleb House does. We at Refuge vehemently support that, and so that's why we're getting behind this with all we got. So go to calebhouse.org, donate in the dedication line, put live stream, right? Share out all the information. If you're like, man, can I share this in different ways? Absolutely you can. We'll actually send you all the materials, all the PDFs and the lines and all the stuff that you need. Just email events@calebhouse.org, and we have badasses that are on standby right now. Can I get a what?
What?
Those badasses are ready to email you back information about Caleb House, whether it's marketing materials, whether it's information requests, whatever it may be, questions you may have. They're here to help you, right? We've got some of their administrators here in the building, which is dope. We're here as Refuge to help them, you know, raise these funds so they can continue to build this amazing facility. Is Squatch Survival ready? Are we ready to do it?
Squatch is on there with you right now.
That's what I'm talking about. What is up, my brother? How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Can you hear me?
I can hear you, man. You're coming in loud and clear.
Nice.
Absolutely.
5x5.
So you have something for us, right? For the giveaway, you're helping Caleb House too?
Yeah, something a lot of people haven't seen, which is the Rocket Pack, which is around the size of, well, smaller than the Stone.
Right.
But still bigger than the Field Medic.
Okay. Awesome.
All right.
So we got a pretty good size pack.
Color.
And
It's your favorite color.
it's bright red. It's Refuge Red. There we go, dude. That's what I'm talking about.
Refuge Red. So if you're familiar with us, internal frame, all American made, tell me if I'm making any of y'all sick. I'm going to donate this. You guys give it away to whoever you want, who wants to raise money for Caleb House, because Sound of Freedom was just a movie. I don't know how much of that money is going to help anybody, but I know Caleb House is helping these kids recover their life and hopefully not grow up to be hurt people who hurt people. You know what I mean?
Dude. Yeah, I really do. That's amazing.
That's a $325 value right there.
Wow.
It's brand new, never been used.
Holy smokes.
So.
Okay, guys, this is why you got to share this out, right? Be sharing this out in different platforms, because here in a little bit, we're going to be giving away that pack. We're going to be just giving it to a random donor who's donating, and in the dedication line, they're putting live stream. So dude, that's a $330 pack. It's American made. I know Squatch's stuff. I run his stuff. It's just badass. There's no other way around it. So thank you so much, brother. We really appreciate you.
Hey, I got to go to a doctor's appointment, so God bless y'all. And the video that you guys did of what you're building, I encourage everybody to go look at that, because it's I'm rarely speechless. I'm speechless.
Wow. Thanks, bro.
So God bless you all. Be safe.
Bless you, bro. Bless you. Have a great doctor's appointment. Thank you so much, man. Yeah, so Squatch is going to be donating the Rock Ape. The Rock Ape is going to be a little bit smaller than the Stomp. I'll give you a Stomp for reference. Hey, Lauren, can you get me a red Stomp bag from over there, please? Just on the other side.
Oh, yeah.
We'll show you a red Stomp bag. These are freaking phenomenal bags.
Iron Corset says, we have 10 Squatch backpacks. They are amazing.
Yeah, Iron Corset gets it. Going to pre-order a shirt from y'all. Take care. Alex, that's awesome, man. Rather than pre-order a shirt right now, Alex, it'll be really important if you just make that $10 donation if you haven't already, because I know that that's their main focus. We're trying to bring awareness as well as sharing it out. Guys, so this is the Squatch pack that Squatch Survival Gear is going to be raffling off to Caleb House. So we at Refuge are helping with that. It's going to be a really similar model. It did look like it had maybe a different pouch right here. It's a little bit smaller. This one has an external frame. The other one that he is raffling off has an internal frame. So for frame of reference, this is a freaking amazing pack. I can't believe he did that. I didn't expect him to do that nice of a pack, to be honest. But I mean, when the Spirit says give, give, right? Here, Lauren, you can take this bag. That way.
Jason Keston just said, donation sent.
Dude, Jason, you are freaking awesome. Shout out to Jason. Shout out to everybody who has donated thus far. That is seriously so humbling to watch the amount of people. Hey, badass admins, what's our number? Where are we at?
1450.
1450. We've had 1,450 unique donations so far. We started at, you guessed it, 0. So this is freaking amazing. We are so heavily blessed in this, and we are going to be here. That's 2 lines that time, right? We're going to be here until we don't need to be here no more. My goal is that these buildings one day lay abandoned. That would be sick. But right now we need to fill them with children, and these children need your help, my help, and anybody's help who is willing, right? Because the spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak, right? The work is great. The harvest is great, but the workers are few. And so we need to be those workers. We need to be ready to labor. We need to be ready to serve. That's all of us. And think about that as you're going out. Be bold, right? Talk about the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is child abuse, and it's rampant systemically inside of the United States government, inside of DHS, inside of family services. It's a problem nationwide. Talk about the elephant. Be about it, right? Be bold, be willing. Do not fear, right? The spirit of Elohim gave you one not of fear, but of power, of love, and of a sound mind. That is 2 Timothy 1:7. That's a scripture to just grab onto. That's a piece of meat right there, guys. And remember, this whole time as you're sharing out, as you're helping people, it gets you entered in to win some of this awesome merch. We got a little bit of everything back here. So $10 donation organically, unique donation to calebhouse.org. In the dedication line, put the live stream. What you got, Dud?
A Better You on TikTok asks, would y'all consider opening a Caleb House in South Dakota? One of the highest and the highest and trading states.
We don't work for Caleb House. We work for Refuge. We're supporting Caleb House, which is a non-for-profit organization. They're building a facility. I don't know where they're building it. It could be in South Dakota for all I know. But, it's the whole thing is they are building it. They are doing it. And they want to be, I've heard them say they want to be the McDonald's of restoration facilities until it goes out of business. Because and the whole idea is there's one, it's a chain. They go everywhere that these kids are needed, and then they're empty, and then destroyed, right? That would be beautiful, as they're no longer needed and can be filled with some other good thing instead of destroyed. I don't know. I don't work there. What do you got, Lauren?
One of the commenters answered it, but someone asked, what is a unique donation?
Yeah, absolutely. So, unique donor is somebody who hasn't donated in this 72-hour window. We're looking for individual donations because we want 20,000 different people praying for Caleb House. So if you've already donated, so say you really wanted to win that Squatch pack, right? You can donate $10 or you can donate $100, but you can only enter one time, right? It's just that one donation. That's where it goes. And the donor is only going to match that one donor that one time for $10 because they want the unique donations. Now what you could do is say you really want to have a big impact. Okay, you donate, your wife donate, your dad donate, your mom donate, your sisters, your brothers donate, right? And now you have this group of people where you have unique donors. Everyone is a different donor. So it's not under the same name and under the same card, right? And that whole idea is trying to gather an army of people who are in prayer and support for the people who are trying to rehabilitate and then go and rescue these children, or rescue and then rehabilitate these children, and the people and the children themselves, right? And then the counselors and the staff, the medical professionals, I'm sure, all of those people that are involved in that, praying for them, supporting them, right? That's a huge thing, is to build an army, right? The goal isn't to just get a load of money. The goal is to get a load of prayer. A load of prayer, and prayer in mass. We want the cries out. We want to cry out to the Father, Abba, help us with this, and Him hear our cries, right? And we want more and more people involved in that. I hope that's a good explanation. What you got, Lauren?
Austin said, I'm late. You put Refuge in the dedication part. You put live stream.
Put live stream in the dedication. That's fine. You're not late. We've been going for 4 hours, 5 hours. We took a little short break, and we're going to go till this evening, too. We're going to be hanging out all for a minute here. We got a ton of stuff that we're going to give away. We're going to do another round here in just a second. What you got, Dud?
Warrior Poet Scott said, Shalom. Welcome back to Across the Table with Caleb House.
This is not a talk across the table with Caleb House. I'm not Caleb House. I'm Bob with Refuge. We support Caleb House, and that's what this is all about. But I get the joke. That's funny. It's just important for me to point that out. What do you got over there, Britt? Let's get some names going.
Okay, ready?
Yeah.
We got Brandon Meyer.
Brandon Meyer, you had a unique donation to Caleb House. Brandon Meyer, you are going to win the Black Multicam Adventure Bag, which is pretty sick, Brandon. We only ran this for Black Friday. This is the only one. Honestly, if I knew that this existed before this day, I probably would have purchased it.
Wait, let's get some more light on that.
You want some more light on that?
Yep.
That's real Black Multicam too. That's not knockoff. That's not Chinese. You can see. So that's going to have your low IR. That's going to look super hot fire. You're going to look like a cool guy. Also, it's just like a dope bag, so you can use it anywhere. So that's free to you. Thank you so much for blessing Caleb House and all that you've done. We really appreciate it. Thanks for standing with us in this mission. Dude, we couldn't do it without you. That's freaking cool.
Right,
Hey Bob, I just sent you a link. Set Apart Woodworks is wanting to donate 5 Joshua 25:15 signs. But I and my house serve Yahweh. It's this beautiful wooden sign.
I actually own that sign. It is in my podcast studio right now. I love Set Apart Woodworks.
So
I talk about them on my podcast.
They're willing to donate 5 signs.
That is freaking awesome. Set Apart Woodworks, thank you so much. Shout out to Set Apart Woodworks. That sign is absolutely beautiful. They do all that work here. That is US based. That's not foreign garbage. That's our timber. That's our hard work. And guys, when I say that it is gorgeous, it is gorgeous. My Shema that hangs on my house it was made by them. So bless them for that.
We doing the next 5 names? Is that what it is?
You know what? Let's just bless them right now. Next 5 names. Let's send it.
Okay, so I got Samuel Keller,
Samuel Keller, you have won a Set Apart Woodworks Joshua sign.
Jeffrey Ramsden,
Jeffrey Ramsden, you have won a Set Apart Woodworks Joshua sign.
Jimmy Barrow,
Jimmy Barrow, guess what? You have won a stud kit. I freaking got you, didn't I? Oh, you go grab me a stud kit.
I already wrote sign on his paper.
Ah, I gotcha. You've won a stud kit. And the rocket goes to Psych. We're going to hold off. We're going to keep going for a little bit. We're going to talk about some different concepts. But first, I'm going to bring Sarah on. Sarah's going to talk about the Ruckus really quick. She's going to give you guys some details about the Ruckus, what it is, why we're doing it, how it works. Stud kit.
No.
Bada boom. Here's your stud kit. It's coming in black, also in Espanol Negro, which you can say if you're speaking Spanish. But you can't say otherwise. Not good, just so you know. So yeah, black stud kit. Sarah with the Refuge Ruckus. I'm going to go pee.
How long have we been live right now? Woo. Okay.
Welcome back, Sarah.
Three other signs? Alright, yeah, I can do that. Let me talk about the Refuge Ruckus real quick first, though. What, Jay?
Oh no, I was just helping. I'm doing layups. Hey, if you have a business and you want to sponsor the Refuge Ruckus,
Yes.
you need to email events at
At calebhouse.org.
oh, yeah, events at me.
So events at calebhouse.org. So the website for the Refuge Ruckus will actually be live September 1st, and there is a sponsor form and a vendor form that will be on the website. We will be having 24 vendors, not including like the refuge area, so this is 24 separate vendors. And then obviously we have sponsors that can sponsor the Ruckus, and with several different like packages basically that you can donate your money towards to help sponsor the Ruckus, and you obviously get advertising for that. So that will be live September 1st. Just like I said earlier, registration for the Ruckus will be September 1st. And if you're wondering what the heck is the Ruckus, because you live under a rock and you haven't heard anybody talk about it yet, so the Refuge Ruckus is happening March 8th through 10th in 2024. And it is going to be in Fort Smith, Arkansas. It is obviously a ruck, but the first day is these freaking awesome classes, guys. We have so many people from permaculture, homesteading, off-grid, urban preparedness, all different kinds of topics to talk about. It is a family event, so husbands bring your wives, wives bring your husbands. You can't have kids because we'll have stuff going on during the Ruckus as well. So family event. First day is the classes. Second day is going to be an awesome group Shabbat Bible study, which will be amazing because we can have up to 400 people at this event. So can you imagine 400 people all sitting around talking about the Word together? It'll be amazing. And then the third day is the ruck. It's the big deal. So we'll have our ruck around Fort Smith, and then we will have an award ceremony afterwards and an after party. It's going to be fantastic. Again, registration for this and the website. The website's not live yet, but this will all pop up on September 1st, and you can register. You can fill out the vendor form, the sponsor form. If you have questions ahead of time, though, you can definitely email me, events@calebhouse.org, and that's Caleb with a K. So, let's go ahead and do some signs, though. We have
Okay,
3 more
so
signs.
our last 3 signs, I have Nicole Watson,
Nicole Watson, you get one of those beautiful signs from Set Apart Woodworks.
Nice.
Jordan Smith,
Jordan Smith,
and Samuel Keller.
Samuel Keller. Congratulations, guys. Those signs are absolutely beautiful. Bob, you back?
I'm back, dude.
All right, y'all.
Let's
If
do
you have
it.
any questions about the Ruckus, email events@calebhouse.org.
Nice. The Ruckus is dope. I personally will be rucking in the Ruckus. It will be a good time. I think that everybody should come out and ruck, carry the weight, carry the logs. Who's gonna carry the boats? You know, all that cool guy stuff, everything.
We just got donated a book from our affiliate Clay Novak for the giveaway too.
That's awesome, man. Clay Novak, thank you so much for that book. We're gonna raffle that off. Do we get a name?
Move, communicate. That's the book.
Yep.
Shoot, move, communicate?
Yep.
Yep.
Dang, dude.
No, it's not. Just keep shooting. Just kidding. My brain. We just filmed that, so that's why my brain, I guess. It's
Just-
You were close.
No, it's shoot. Oh my
keep
God.
shooting.
Just keep shooting. No, it is.
We'll figure out what
It's
the
a
name of it
brain
is.
mush. My brain is mushing things together now.
Yeah,
That's what's
Lauren,
happening.
I think just had a stroke.
No,
Well-
don't speak that crap over me.
Is it shoot first or you'll be shot?
I don't know.
We're just gonna make up names for the book. Yep.
It's called Keep Shooting.
Keep
Yeah,
shooting.
just keep shooting.
No, just keep moving. Just keep shooting.
Yeah, it's just keep moving, keep shooting.
Keep.
Moving, keep shooting. I had 4 of the words.
I
Something
want.
like that.
I
Right.
wonder if they took that from Dory.
Just keep swimming.
Yeah, he said it. Keep moving, keep shooting.
Thank you.
Sounds like an awesome book. I don't know what it's about. I'm gonna assume it's about moving and shooting. Maybe.
Hey, and you need to communicate.
Yeah, I would hope that communication's in there as well, but it is in written text, so I'm going to assume that there is some communication at least in that form. We got a name?
Devin Mahal.
Devin Mahal. You gotta keep moving, keep shooting. Literary masterpiece. I don't know that it's a masterpiece. I assume that it's good, but I've been wrong.
Project Tribute is here in the house on TikTok.
Project Tribute.
And Lily Rose Homestead says, "Shalom, brother Bob."
What is popping, guys? Thanks so much for coming in. So what we're doing right now, guys, is we're doing a Caleb House live stream, right? So we have an opportunity here at Refuge to support Caleb House in a big movement. Caleb House has a super donor that's come out of the woodwork and wants to weaponize a prayer army, right? And so this super donor is willing to match $10 donations for 20,000 donors, right? For $200,000. And they want to create an army of people who are praying for Caleb House and the people who work there and the children that they're working to restore and rehabilitate and help recover and push forward into a successful and prosperous life, right? So what we're doing here at Refuge is we're telling you about it, as well as we've got a huge giveaway going on. We've already given away thousands of dollars worth of stuff. And we got plate carriers left, duffel bags, first aid kits. We've given away like custom woodwork signs. We've got like a whole case of Jocko. We have $350 Rock Ape Squatch survival gear bag. We've got a ton of goodies that are still coming to you guys. You might get stickers, you might get medical components, you might get a random sock that we found somewhere. I don't know, guys.
We got women's retreat.
We got
swag
women's
bags.
retreat swag. There's been a bunch of stuff, scriptures, all that jazz. What do you got over there?
Brandon M said, "I emailed my CEO asking if it would be okay sharing the flyers Sarah sent. I also sent it to another industry professional, and he said he would donate. Hopefully he passes it on."
That is freaking awesome. Keep doing the good work, guys. That's something great that you can do, is reach out to your bosses, reach out to your friends, reach out to your group of people, right? Your direct influence. Think about your not inner circle being your family, but your secondary circle, your work and friends. Those people right there, bring this to them, right? Because we need to talk about it. It's time that we need to have these hard conversations and put some action behind it, right? Because people have been moaning and complaining and crying about it for a while. But we're trying to have action. We're trying to have forward motion and movement into progress for kids. And not just kids anywhere, but kids in our country, our kids. And it's our responsibility as a nation to at least provide a safe environment for children to grow up, right? Isn't that the point? Is so that people can be safe and prosperous and know God and have love and have peace. And so that's what we're doing here. We're raising money for KH. Go to KH right now, calebhouse.org, and donate $10, right? It's really easy. We need 20,000 unique donors. It's not a lot of people. I mean, tag your influencer friends. Tag the big people on the internet. Tag all those guys, right? Tag your favorite company. If you want them to give something away, if you're like, oh, dude, you know who should give something away is this company because they hate pedophiles. Okay, cool. Tag them in this, and maybe they'll give something away, and we can work with them too. It's all about raising awareness and working on it together, right? because we need to talk about the elephant in the room. The elephant in the room is there are some freaking weirdos doing bad stuff to kids, and they need help. So we're going to help them, and we want you to be a part of that. Now, you got a decision to make. You can take that seriously, or you could be lackadaisical about it. I personally am going to take it pretty freaking seriously. So let's take an evening together. Not even a whole evening, right? Let's take an evening out of our day, out of our busy lives, and let's work on this problem. Because what the heck else do you got going on that's so important that we can't help these kids? Right? And maybe you do. And if you got a good excuse, a good permission slip, absolutely. Sayonara, see you later. Shalom, I love you. But if you don't, if you're like, oh man, I was going to play video games tonight. Like Doug, we were talking, he was like, I was going to do jujitsu tonight. It's like, dude, this is more important. The people who are going to do jujitsu should come here and help with this because this is more important. We could fight physically or we can fight spiritually. Let's do this, son. Let's get into it. In the name of Yeshua. Can I get an amen?
Amen.
There it is.
Speaking about doing something, we have a street team out there, and one of our street team members, Tactically Torah, just said, "Sup, y'all." He's out there in the heat, handing out flyers,
That's right.
getting people,
That's right.
letting them know about Caleb House.
Yeah, guys. The Refuge team as itself, we took our production team, we shut down production, we put people over profit here, and we sent them out among the nations to go and witness, right? In different ways. And I even just heard a beautiful testimony from Phelps, and he was telling me like, hey dude, we actually went directly into an occult shop. We went directly into places where you don't think that you would need to go, because you know what struggles to exist with light? Darkness. So if you go and bring a light into there, darkness can no longer exist, right? And so you guys get the opportunity to do the same thing. If you guys want to go hand out flyers, we got a bunch of people reach out for that. Heck yeah, dude. Email events@calebhouse.org, right? And events at, or what is it? Right? It's
Events at Caleb House.
Okay, yeah.
.org,
I was
yes.
just making sure I didn't
Yep.
mess it up. Events@calebhouse.org, and we got a team of badasses over here. They'll get you whatever you need. If you want flyers, if you want handouts, if you want marketing materials, if you want information on like expenses, anything like that, you go ahead and reach out to events@calebhouse.org or admin@calebhouse.org. And Caleb House, they have an admin staff dedicated to this fundraising event that is just absolutely hammering it on behalf of you guys. We're going to talk about some things that we can do to prevent bad dudes from existing in our spaces, right? We're going to talk about some safeguarding, some practices that we can keep to protect ourselves, our families, our communities here in a moment. But I want to do another quick round of, let's say, 2 giveaways.
Just to say, we just had quite a few come in. One of them being over $1,000.
Holy smokes!
Whoa!
Whoa! Bless you, my friend. You are so awesome. And for that, I got the best gift I know how to give. Can I get a set of Zeet Zeet?
We have that blue and white. Or no, we got more. Let's say it's a female, so we've got a female set.
I don't know what a female set is. I hate to assume, you know. Doug's messing with the light.
Yeah, I'm making it brighter. Uh-oh, what happened? It got unplugged again.
There we go. So I got 2 different sets here. I got a light set and I got a dark set. What's that donor's name?
Leela?
Leela!
Maybe Lila.
Maybe
Alright.
Lila. We don't know. Lila, we are going to send you 2 sets of Zeet Zeets. This is for you and somebody special in your life. I pray that these just bless you. And I pray that these help you follow the Father, that you remember Yeshua, you remember the commands. And yeah, dude, bless you. You're freaking dope. That's so awesome. So here's that. I got some more tassels there. I'm tasseled up, dog.
Yeah, you are. That's you're already getting me. Okay. You got
Yeah,
it.
I'm just
Okay, you ready for the next
organizing my chaos right
It's-
here.
Yeah.
It's my already given away. There's a big pile of stuff. You guys can't really see it, but that's okay. Yeah, we are continuing to give away stuff all stream. We're streaming for a hot minute, guys. Grab some popcorn, grab some snacks, call your mom, text your grandma, and go ahead and MySpace your nearest friend, because this is what the kids are talking about. What you got?
Nathaniel Franklin on TikTok said, as a former LEO, a vet, and a current nursing student, I love and I love this and wish I could do more to help.
Sawson said, can you specify it can be more than $10 to be matched? People are confused and saying they'll donate 10 multiple times.
So you cannot donate 10 multiple times. It has to be a unique donation. You can donate more than $10. That's totally fine. Donate the amount that's on your heart, right? The donor, the super donor, is going to match $10, right? And so what you could do is say you want to donate $1,000. That's amazing. You can find 100 friends and you can give them $10, right? And you can tell them about this cause, okay? Those 100 friends can donate the $10. All those $10 would be matched, so your 1,000 turns into 2,000, and you've weaponized 100 friends in prayer and focus and thought for Caleb House. I hope that makes sense. And you can still donate more just yourself if you'd like. You don't have to give to other people for them to donate, but that's just one way. It's a good tactic, right? What you got, Lauren?
This is from C123JDF.
Wait, hold on that. Boss man, I need you to come over here.
Was that for him?
Yep. Boss man, got a question that I need you to answer.
Okay.
Go ahead. Oh, I'll read it out. How will minors rescued come there if they have no guardians?
That's called a GAL process. It's a guardian ad litem. That's a question I've asked myself.
Yeah,
Going to be set up through the state.
It's Caleb House is partnered with several different law enforcement agencies, and that handoff happens through that partnership. So we don't have to get into that because we won't talk about who we're actually partnered with.
Yeah, so I think the best way, if you have like really specific questions like that, which are great questions to ask, because maybe you want to get involved and you want to help and you want to see if you can do similar things, you can reach out to admin at Caleb House. They will share this information and be completely transparent with you. I mean, like I said, don't really work there, so I mean, that's what he said right there. You heard the guy. So reach out, ask your questions, and they don't want to share all their law enforcement partners. I would assume because it's dangerous work, but you know they're pretty transparent in terms of what they will share and why they won't share certain things. You know, OPSEC, bro. And if you struggle, if you're like, I don't know if I should because, okay, don't. Cool, bro. That's fine. The Spirit will build this thing. He really will. What you got?
Brandon L. just dropped off printed out pamphlets around town.
Dude.
He hopes it helps. Love y'all.
Dude, you are freaking awesome, Brandon. Brandon, just for that, you got a case of Dax Savage coming to you because you are going to need some fuel, my man. I don't know what you're doing out there, but you must be kicking tail in your day-to-day life. So we got a case of Dax Savage. Jocko, go. The real fuel. Uh-oh. That was a holster. So we got a case of Dax Savage right here. This is going to you. We got 12 of the finest Jocko goes in town.
Somebody said, how many Jockos did y'all give Bob today, or is that the Holy Spirit?
It's a little of both, okay? We're definitely leaning into the Spirit more than the Jocko, but we are 4 Jocko. This is my 4th Jocko.
Oh, we can tell.
So, you know, but hey, you know what? Here's the thing, guys. I'm doing this because I really, really don't like that kids get hurt and don't have a place to go. I really want these kids to have a safe place to go. And I really want to be a part of the solution. I've seen the movie. I've watched the videos. I know the hot takes. I know the clips. God's children are not for sale. Then act like it. Then do something. Because that's why I'm so excited. That's why I'm so passionate. That's why I drank 4 Jockos for this live stream and am doing that to my nervous system. It's because, like, we gotta do something. Like, we talked about it earlier, like 3 hours ago on the live stream, so I don't know if you were there, but it's the first letter of his name. It's the Yod. It means do. It's the first letter of his name. So we have an obligation to do. Do good unto others. do good unto the innocent, right? Forsake not the widow and orphan. That's important. What do you got, Lauren?
Over on TikTok, we had someone ask, is there a way to, or maybe Instagram, to share the fundraiser on LinkedIn? If you go to the Refuge Medical LinkedIn page, we already have the fundraiser posted there. You are able to go there and share it from there.
Yep.
I am updating. We did have the original dates were Wednesday and Thursday.
The super
It's now-
donor extended the day.
Yeah, so
we
I'm
have
putting in there
Grace,
the update.
which is awesome. Or they have Grace. We have also Grace because we're helping. But yeah, so the LinkedIn, just go there. You can share it off there. No big deal. Guys, share the stream too. Share the stream with your friends right now. Text them, hey, tune into this. It's a great way to win free gear. And also, like, be against pedophiles because those guys suck. And also gals, because pedophiles can be women too. Looking at you, Ghislaine Maxwell. But it's okay. She didn't have any clients. No clients, guys.
No, none whatsoever.
We got aliens,
Hey,
though.
yes, we did. Yep, a distraction.
Classic. Guys, all of these conversations are challenging. It's rough topics. I know. It's a rough topic for me to talk about myself. But it's hard conversations that we need to have because ignorance, contrary to the saying, is not bliss. Ignorance can get you in trouble, right? And so what we're doing today is we're trying to raise awareness. We're trying to have conversations. We're trying to bring more people into the fold. We want more eyes on the organization that is Caleb House because, dude, they're doing awesome things. They're trying to help people, and they're doing great at it. Like there's fruit. You know, they've had people now graduate from their program. That's successful restoration. That's what you want, right? You want people who were hurt to be restored and then to be able to go and be productive and fruitful, right? Because so many times in our systems do we see not actually solving the problem, but rather just attacking symptoms. Oh, they have anxiety or depression or all of these struggles. Throw medication. Not let's work on the spirit, soul, body, and mind that are causing these things to happen. And so really, really proud of that organization for that. It's another one of the reasons we're supporting it. Guys, we need you in the fight too. CalebHouse.org. Go donate $10. We need 20,000 unique donors. We have a super donor that will match $10 to 20,000 unique donors for $200,000. That's unbelievably amazing, right? And so we're talking to you as Refuge. Go there, donate. Tell your mom, tell your dog, tell your cat, call your gerbil. It's all the pets. We got to do it. You like that?
Yeah.
Hey, it is what it is, you know?
Ready for some more giveaways?
Let's do it.
Okay. Warset Gibbs.
Warset Gibbs
What are we
is
doing?
gonna do. We'll do a hot
I'm a little
sauce.
biased, but he's pretty cool.
Is he cool?
Yeah, he's pretty cool.
All right. Well then, we'll do a random Blackhawk holster. I don't know what gun this goes to. Hold on. Let's see. This is gonna go to a Glock 17 22-31 with a TLR 7. It'll also fit an H&K VP9 or an SFP9. So if you have one of those guns, you just got a level 4 holster or level 3 holster from Blackhawk. So shout out to Blackhawk for all they do. You know, I don't know what they did, but you know this holster's dope. So that's something. So. That Warset got the Blackhawk holster. That is great. We got more guys coming in from the street.
The street team is returning.
Street team returning. In this mug, what do you got?
Matt Bauer asks, if I donate, my wife donates, and my son donates, is that 3 unique donors, or is it is it per household?
If it is 3 different people donating, then yes. If it's 3 different people donating, then yes. So, yeah, there you go. Let's get another one going.
Okay, this is another female, Sharon Damker.
Sharon Damker. Sharon Damker is going to get a super dope sticker pack as well as a hot sauce. Don't ask me why. It is what it is, dude. It is what it is. You get what you get. You don't throw a fit. Guys, somebody got a paddle board that we were playing ping pong with in the office the other day. But thank you for having a joyous and giving heart We're gonna bless you with this. I hope it makes you smile. You made us smile, and so what goes around comes around. What you got?
John Kaysen.
John Kaysen is gonna get a Simon Sinek Leaders Eat Last book. It's a book about leadership and how to be a better leader. If you've not seen Simon talk or have watched any of his content, you should. High quality leader, amazing industry leader in tech and also relations. So really cool book. So that's coming to you, brother. I hope you enjoy the read, my friend. I hope you get something out of it.
Danny on TikTok said just donated.
And Warsack Gibbs just came back in the live stream.
Warsack Gibbs, you just won, dude. You just won. You want a Black Hawk holster. You want a Black Hawk holster with it goes for a Glock 17 with a TLR 7 or an H&K VP9. So shout out to you, my dude. I'm sure that's probably like $150 holster. Okay, give me another one. I got it.
We got Danny. He just donated. He's not on the list yet.
All right, Danny. Danny. Danny is gonna get. What do we want to do? Oh, dude, this is hilarious. Danny is gonna get one of my favorite books. This is Bullet Points by Yehuda Ramir, and so this is comprehensive, is how Ben Shapiro describes it. It's reasons why America should embrace common sense gun laws. Now, I know you guys are probably like, hey, hold on, Bob, no gun laws, gun law bad. Hear him out, listen to his argument, okay, because it is chock full of goodness.
Wait, whoa. You missed that one point right there. Go back like 5 pages. All right, right there. Now hold it up to the screen. Show how important that is right there.
That's why we should embrace gun control.
Yep.
Also, think about that. Because, really good stuff.
Oh,
Really
man.
good stuff.
That is riveting right there.
Yeah, so try to read it as you can. I know it's a lot to entertain. It's a lot to swallow, a lot to kind of like digest. Big talking points. Really quick. Brandon Herrera described it as a rhetorical masterpiece by Yehuda. I came in skeptical, but was truly swayed by the compelling arguments made in this book. Kevin Dixie wrote in, he said, I appreciate the great detail that this book went into. We should all unite and continue to push forward the efforts brought up in Ramir's brilliant masterpiece. Right? I remember this is bullet points.
Ben Shapiro on that?
Yeah, Ben Shapiro's on there. Cool. What do you got there, Doug?
Rogue Teruak of Sanctified Supply Co. said, we plan on making a video on why we won't donate to just any nonprofit. Caleb House is actually making a difference. I can't say that just for any organization.
Yeah, I have seen fruit. I've seen fruit, right? And that's the big thing is like, we should all be fruit inspectors. Be checking fruit constantly. And so test the fruit here. Reach out if you have questions, if you have challenges or anything like that. Reach out to the staff at Caleb House. They're on standby to talk to you right now. And that's pretty dope. So with that, we're going to go into a couple of different talking points of things you can do as just, what you got?
Wait, really quick. The guy who won the holster, it's for the gun he EDCs.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Wow.
That's awesome, bro. Well, you got a brand new holster coming to you, 11.3 Black Hawk, and that's pretty dope. It's right hand too. I hope you're right-handed.
That'll be completely messed up. Like, oh, perfect holster and everything, but he's a lefty.
Yeah, I know. What are you gonna do? You win some, you lose some. So let's talk about some things that everyday Americans can do inside of their community to help protect themselves against traffickers and against a culture that supports trafficking, right? Because we want to instill a culture that is opposed to trafficking. We want people to know, like, hey, you don't steal kids from that part of town because you will get some, like, all the way. So, first things first, we want to, like, know who we're working with, know who our friends are. So form some sort of local group. So form some sort of alliance, some sort of awareness group, whatever. Print out flyers, pass them out at the Dollar General, rent out the City Hall. All of these things are very possible, very, very doable, right? Hold it in your backyard. get this group of people that are together, say anywhere from 20 to 50 people, and now you have a group of 20 to 50 people that all don't like trafficking. So that's super cool. Now, let's all get on the same page, okay? And with that same page, let's try to have a conversation about what does that mean for our community? Where are we located? What are the dangers, right? And then let's go and talk to our Leos, right? Let's talk to our sheriff's department. You got some over there?
We're getting donations left and right, but a lot of them do not say live stream in them, so
Yep.
I just want to remind people.
Yeah, guys, in the dedication line, in your donations, make sure you're saying live stream. And if you donated already and you didn't put it in the dedication line, go ahead and email us at admin or hit the Shopify chat. We'll fix it really, really quick. You'll still get entered in to win. We got thousands of dollars of prizes still to give out. Like, it is absolutely dope. The Father provides. What do you got?
On that note, someone asked, is the giveaway for new/contemporary, I can't say that word, donations, or for anyone who's donated today?
It is for people who have donated during the live stream because of the live stream. So if you saw and learned about it on the live stream, then yeah, absolutely reach out to us. But if you were like, oh, I just saw this on a post somewhere, and I mean, just email us. You know, they'll discern it in the email whether you should be entered or not. I don't know. What you got, Ned?
Nathaniel Franklin on TikTok said, I'm in Phoenix, the #1 hotspot for trafficking last I heard.
Yeah, so there's a lot of hot spots for trafficking, because somebody in the chat earlier was like, I'm in South Dakota, and South Dakota is the worst place in the world for trafficking. And that's the thing, is there's like a lot of misinformation about hot spots for trafficking. What are actually hot spots for trafficking, from what I understand, are more highways, right? It's less certain locations, it's more certain freeways, and then certain territories. Right? Anytime that you get closer to the border, we know that we're dealing with issues in human trafficking in South America as well. So there's organizations that come and take children from America, bring them to South America, and then traffic them to other countries. That happens all the time. And so with that, you know, it's just something that we have to continue to work on. We have to continue to fight step by step. What do you guys got?
Sorry, I'm
No,
dealing
I'm grabbing Sarah up. Where's the picture of that sign again?
Oh, hold on a second.
Oh yeah, so we have a sign from Set Apart Woodworks that's been given away to, I believe 5 different people now.
Yep.
Set Apart Woodworks donated 5 different signs that are all made out of fresh timber, cut, epoxied, and then etched with Joshua, I think 1:9.
2415.
2415, which is, as for me and my house, we serve the Lord. Great.
So that's the sign you won.
Right there, so that is awesome. If you won one of those signs, congratulations, guys. Stay tuned, we're giving away a bunch of stuff. We got way cool stuff here. We got plate carriers, bags, kits, all the stuff. I mean, guys, seriously, we're giving away some swag over here. Plus, super dope stickers. Just, you know, random stuff. Who knows? So we were talking about things you can do inside of your community to create a culture against trafficking, right? So get with your sheriff's department, with your group of people after you form some sort of community around this, some sort of alliance, local awareness group, whatever it is, and get with your sheriffs to reach out and say, hey, we're really against this. We want to help. We want to be more active. How do we do that, right? How can you best use us to be a force for good? And then whatever they say, do that to see if it will help, right? And if your sheriff's like, there's no trafficking here, we have no problem, da 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 da. One, you need to bring that sheriff's statistics and facts about your location, right? Because that was one of your first steps, is inside of your group, you're going to figure out what you look like. We actually already talked about that once, but I will bring it right back up.
Yeah. I've been
and-
busy, didn't watch the live stream.
Yeah, you were busy doing your own live stream. Anyway, sorry about that. He was writing a note for me to talk to you guys about, which is very important. But yeah, get with your sheriff, work with him, and if he doesn't support it, bring him that data. And then if he still doesn't support it, hey, why is your sheriff not trying to catch traffickers? That's concern for the whole community. That's something you bring out, right? Because that's not a problem. We have good sheriffs. That's your constitutionally elected peace officer. And so you're going to work with them to protect your community. That's how that works per the Republican Constitution. right? Next thing you can do is be attentive to your community. Do a good area study. There's a thing called the sex offender registry. You can look up a sex offender registry and you can figure out where bad guys who have been caught are in your area. Then you can build plans of preparedness around that, right? What do you got, Dud?
Edward Millie on YouTube said, I have described how gang stalking is real to the family because of trafficking.
Yep.
Near highways,
Yep.
casing children online before ambushing them at their first meeting in real life. Grab man and a driver and etc.
Yeah.
Not many people really put that together.
Yeah, we talked about it earlier in the stream. We had Howitzer Hill on TikTok come on, but me and Howitzer actually had an experience with that locally at a state park. We had a couple of predators that definitely were eyeballing our families. We were out of the sight picture. They didn't see us. And I had a really, really intense moment with the passenger who is their grab man. Obviously their grab man. And after deterring that, they actually started pointing out other children and other families. And at that point, I went and talked to those families as Howitzer provided security for our vehicles. And I told those families, and then we went and reported to park rangers, and those dudes got wrapped up by the sheriff. Because that's what you need to do. You can't just complain about it. You can't be like, oh my gosh, that person in Walmart was sketchy. No. If somebody in Walmart is following you or following your wife, right, and is acting weird, start calling it out. Find another innocent person or assumable innocent person and say, hey, I think that person is following me.
Go tell management.
Go tell management. Management, get the plate, something, build a profile, right? Because what if that guy's been doing that all day and he's just waiting for the perfect target, right? I don't think you understand how many children go missing from Walmart.
Yep.
Or where from?
Over 100,000 children will disappear from Walmarts this year.
Walmart is-
Take pictures of the people, take videos of them. Don't be afraid because your life depends on it.
When you see them, take note of what they're. My friend and I had an instance, and we actually texted the group what the guy was wearing and what he looked like.
Yep.
And he was following us. Turned out he thought we were stealing something. He was a security guy. But we found out that we were not the first people that thought he was acting really creepy.
Really?
So he might actually have. I mean, we don't know.
Yeah.
Like,
Utilizing the
it was a really,
position.
really weird
Which
situation.
is a thing that happens all
Yep.
the time. People get in positions of power, and then they wield that position of power to commit evil. We see it inside of DHS. We see it inside of governmental services. That's why it's really easy to drum up huge conspiracy theories, because there's so many faults inside of the system. And so sometimes it may seem like the dots are connected, but there's just a shit ton of dots, right? There's just a lot of bad actors. What do you got over there, Dud?
Speaking of that system, Sarah Kelly said, I worked in juvenile court in Atlanta for 4 years, and I saw up close and personal the importance of this work. Keep up the the good work.
Yeah, bless you. That is freaking awesome. They are amazing people. It's humbling to get to help them in this. You know, we just work at Refuge Medical. You know, we're gonna do this today and tomorrow, and then we're gonna go back to packing first aid kits. They live in this, man. That's why they need our prayer. That's why they need petitions on our behalf to the Father for protection and a covering and blessing. Because there are men and women that are going out and doing dangerous things, I would assume, to help these kids. Because when you look at the situation around all of this, it's very dangerous. Like if you look at that movie, what is it?
Sound of Freedom?
Sound of Freedom. Thank you. I was gonna say Save Our Children. That's like the hashtag. But if you look at Sound of Freedom, like it's dangerous. They talk about that. That's not just in South America. That's everywhere, right? Like you look at trafficking in Africa. It's awful. That's not talked about. Look at trafficking in the United States. It's awful. People don't realize that the FBI has a whole group that's dedicated to SRA, which is satanic ritual abuse. It's people literally abusing children to worship Satan. And that happens inside of the U.S. That's our law enforcement agency nationally that is investigating that. These things aren't talked about because they're uncomfortable. Okay, pressure makes diamonds, my guy, or it will make you crumble. Decide. Right? Because these kids, need strong people of faith to step up and stand up and pray and petition and support and volunteer. If you have skills, whether you're a contractor, whether you're a builder, whether you're a designer, whatever it may be, whether you're doing interior design, exterior design, landscaping, I'm sure they need it. I'm sure they do. Go to calebhouse.org, go to the volunteer tab, right? And give them your information. That way they can put you in a docket. They can start the background check process. They can have you sign whatever documents I'm sure you would have to freaking sign. I had to sign documents just to do this. But all that just to say like, hey, they need help, and you, not someone, you can help. Stop saying somebody needs to help. At what point does it become you?
Be that someone.
Gosh, it's so tiring, isn't it? To plead on behalf of a case that you can be effective in? God, if we cried, if we did as much as we cried. What can you do right now? Share it. Share it, dude. Get the message out. Send the stream. Send the text. If you're like, man, I need information, I need pamphlets, I'm going to go put these out at my grocery store. Email events@calebhouse.org, and they will get you whatever you need, right? Whatever you need, okay? And then if you're like, hey, I haven't donated yet, I want to donate. Right now, we have a super donor that is matching 20,000 donations of $10 or more. You can donate more, but they'll match $10, right? Go and donate that $10, and in the dedication line put live stream. If you put the live stream, we're going to enter you in to win a bunch of free stuff. Now, we're giving free stuff away not because we're enticing you to give. If you don't feel like you should give, don't. Do not give. Only give if you feel convicted by the Spirit. Ask permission, please, right? Test us, right? Because we don't want to be outside the will, right? We're giving stuff away here because we want to bless those who bless others. That's what this is about, right? What you got, Dud?
12C Conditioning said, hey, because you miss 100% of the shots you don't take, if I do my own live stream tonight, how many people do I need to send y'all's way to earn one of those plate carriers?
I don't know. I don't know how to quantify that. How do you quantify that?
He knows better.
Yeah, you know better than that. That's not how this works. This works off of destiny.
It's all the random.
Happenstance. I don't know. If you do your own live stream tonight, I'll personally buy you one of those plate carriers. If you get 10 people, I'll buy you one of those plate carriers. That's worth it to me. That's worth it to me. 100%. What you got?
And speaking about situational awareness, Dennis on TikTok said, my niece was kidnapped from her house after talking to a guy on the internet.
Good grief, man. Good grief. That's actually one of the things that we're going to talk about is media management with the fam. Okay. Guys, internet is bad, okay?
Yeah.
Internet bad. Woods good. Internet bad. Prairie good. Internet bad. Sun good. Internet bad. Okay? Stop letting your small children, your teenagers on the internet by themselves. Stop it. I feel like the Michael Jordan meme. Stop it.
Just
stop it.
Stop.
Stop
Help.
letting kids on the internet unsupervised. Monitor every single thing that they do. And if they're like, you don't trust me, tell them that the government also monitors it. It's a part of life. All right? To deal with it.
Well, they're not the only ones that monitor it. There are even targeted ads
Oh, yeah.
specific
Yep.
to children.
Yeah. Yeah, companies are
My
monitoring.
wife and I have
Dennis said it
witnessed
took
it
him 2 months
firsthand.
to find his niece.
It took 2 months.
Oh.
Imagine that.
Remember when they were-
Imagine that 2 months. For that person. That's a person. His niece. How many of your kids right now have social media? How many? You know what's in their Instagram inbox right now? What about Facebook? What about Snapchat? What about TikTok? Right? What about all
Snapchat's
these
a
other
big
ones? Snapchat's huge. TikTok's huge. right?
Don't let them.
Why are you not being more cautious? Oh, it's a school program. Nope, it's not safe. Nope. You want to know why? Because groomers and predators often seek out positions in schools.
Yep.
Often. How do we know that? Plethora of case study. Go ahead and do any Google work at all, and you can find it. Please, be cautious. Use code words for your family. Use communications. Have a relationship of transparency when it comes to the internet. Be willing to show your kids what you do on the internet so that they know how they should act and what is appropriate for them in their age. Right? Because just because you act a certain way doesn't mean they need to replicate that. They can do their version of that in their age. But the transparency allows them to trust you in checking in on them. Right? The last thing anybody would ever want is to come home to an open door. Like, dude, could you imagine coming home to an open front door and you don't know, and all you find is a phone, fucking messages on it, Instagram, because somebody was going to meet up with somebody and they were going to hang out and be friends, and we didn't think, nobody investigated, nobody validated, no questions were asked, there was no trust involved, and like we could have just stopped for a second, taken ourselves out of the world, right, and the bullshit that exists over there, because the world's trying to distract you. It is. The world is trying to distract you with all of the nonsense, right? When you have a family to steward, to protect, and I'm not talking, like maybe you don't have kids, maybe you have nieces and nephews though. Oh, I'm sorry, do you not have to protect them also? Would you not blame yourself if something bad happened? I mean, I would. Maybe I'm different than you, though. I don't know. I honestly don't know. I'm just being honest and transparent. Guys, I've been live for like 5 hours. I don't know how to lie right now. I've been talking too damn much. But I'm going to continue to talk to you because this stuff is important, and people don't talk about it enough. Kids are being stolen. People need to stand up and make a difference. That's why Refuge is supporting Caleb House, because they are standing up to make a difference here in this country, here, home base, right? And so that's why we're rallying behind them. That's why we're doing this giveaway right now. And that's what makes it so freaking beautiful, is it's people working together for good, against evil. Evil sucks. What do you got?
Guess what?
What?
We are up to 1,550 unique donors now.
1,550!
We went up another 100.
So we got this mamma jamma right here. That's another line. This is nice, dude. We started, this was empty, guys. We filled this together. We did this together. I hope you know that. I hope you know you're a part of that, right? That matters. There's siding there. There's windows there. There's curtains there. There's sheets. There's freaking towels. That's what's there. Do you understand that? Like, that's why you need to share this, because somebody right now inside of your circle is wishing they could do more to help. People, they feel helpless right now. They see all of the turmoil politically and geopolitically and economically, and they feel helpless. And they can do something. You can do something. We can do something. So let's keep doing it. Britt, you got a couple more for me?
I do. Let's see. I have a Brendan Lynch.
Brendan Lynch! Brendan Lynch, you are going to be the proud owner of a brand new set of specialty made Zeet Zeets. These Mama Jammas right here, they're no joke. These are blue, black, and green, if you know what I mean. They will look super clean. These Zeet Zeets are for you, my man. I hope and pray that the Father blesses you with them, that you remember Yeshua, you remember the commands, and that you put them on, because that's what he said to do. Yeah. For those of you who don't know what Zeet Zeets are, and you're like, man, what are those things? In the Bible, if you read it, it tells you to wear them on the four corners of your garments. And if you look, when Jesus was here doing his thing, He was walking through the square, and there was a woman who was suffering a menstrual cycle for years. Couldn't get it to stop. Was in terrible pain. Okay? Remember, and at that time, if you had a menstrual cycle, you had to be separated. You couldn't come into the camp, right? Because you were unclean. So this is not only a woman who is in immense pain and suffering, she's also in immense pain and suffering alone. Okay? This woman makes her way through the crowd and sees the Messiah, sees Jesus, sees Yeshua, right? And she goes and in her pursuit of him collapses, falls, and she reaches up and thinks, if I can only grab the tassels, the zitziot of the Messiah, I'll be healed. That was her faith, right? And she touches the tassels, and Yeshua feels her faith when she touches her tassels and looks at her and says, today by your faith you will be healed. So, like WWJD, what would Jesus do? He definitely would wear tassels, at the very least.
He wore the zitzi.
Yep, yeah, he for sure was a fan of the zitziot.
When
Donated this morning. If I donate again, does it still go towards the match? It doesn't go towards the match. However, you can donate again right now, and you can comment live stream, or you can dedicate it to the live stream, and that will enter you into the giveaway there. So that's another way to be effective. You can also find a unique donor. So say you donated this morning, but your wife didn't. So you can then go ahead and have your wife donate right now. Your wife donating will count towards the match. And then if you put in the dedication line live stream, you'll also get entered in to win some of this free merch and swag and gear and all this stuff we got over here. Thousands of dollars worth of stuff. Like it's popping over here. No joke. What do we, what Lauren?
Someone, Brandon M said 1,500 people, but how many of us donated well above the $10? Have Bob draw a total dollars chart also.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, we
How
can
much
do it.
have we raised altogether, Kayla?
Where are we at? I mean, it's all public information, wouldn't it be?
Yeah.
Someone wants to know because he was saying that most people are doing over $10. They just want to
Yeah,
know.
so without the match, because we haven't calculated that piece.
Okay.
Without the match, we're at $92,000.
Without the match, we're
Dude.
at $92,000.
What? Oh!
Dude, are you?
So the average is people are doing about $50 to $60 instead of 10.
Abundant.
Praise the Father. That's building beds, man.
To save lives while in service to the Father's kingdom and experiencing the abundance of His provision and blessing. Come on, guys. We asked for 10, and He gives so much more. You guys are so good to us. Please, guys, we got to get more donors. And so, with that, the reason we got to get more donors, it's not that we don't see what you've done there and appreciate your support for that organization, for Caleb House. That's breathtaking. We need more prayer. We need more people. We need more eyes. We need more ears. We need more hearts. We need more minds. Because the Father needs His army. And He's building it. And I don't know why. And it's not an army of swords and shields and AR-15s. It's an army of seats and Bibles and prayer.
We don't fight against man, we fight against
principalities and authorities. We don't wrestle against flesh and blood. Do you understand what we get to be a part of in doing this together? This is something that beats us, that beats you, that beats me, that beats this. This is something bigger than a freaking first aid kit company. This is bigger than an organization. This is generational curses that are being shattered because there's people who have been subjected to slavery and they are children. And I'm not for that. And I don't think y'all are either. So we're going to keep sharing this out, man. We're going to keep pushing it out. To everybody who will hear, we will see. You know, we'll shout it from the rooftops. Those who have eyes will see, and those who have ears will hear. And that's what it is, man. That's what it is. We're going to keep vibing. We're going to keep jamming. I have to pee because I've drinking 4 Jocko goes, and there's B12 in this. And not only is there B12 in this, there is
A whole lot of other good stuff.
a lot of B12 in this. There's a good amount of B12 in this, which makes you pee.
Real quick.
Real quick.
Nick Moore asked when to make my donation during the last live stream. When I came back, it was over. Just wondering if it still counts for the giveaway.
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it does. You might be
I'm sure
fixing to
you're
get
still
picked
in my
here in a
stack.
moment. Yeah, so just stay tuned, brother. We got some pretty dope merch. We got a huge Squatch pack that's like $330 retail that's going out. We got Condition 1 duffel bags. We got first aid kits. We got books. We got a whole bunch of swag. We have the doctor has been climbing through the nooks, crannies, and holes of our location, finding gear we've stuffed away because a scripture has resonated with us. Do not store up treasures on earth where they can gather dust and thieves can break in, but rather, right, store up treasure in heaven. And so we are not going to store up treasures here where they can gather dust. Rather, we're going to use that to store up treasure in heaven. We're going to put that towards the Father's kingdom and towards His good works instead of bins here, because that's more important. And so I'm going to take a quick break. I'm going to run to the restroom.
Do we want to tag Heath in? He can share when he was out.
Yeah, Heath, you want to come talk to us about what it was like to go talk to people on the street about Caleb House, what the reaction was?
Sure.
Yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, we got the tactically tour. Heath, he is over there at customer service for Refuge. You've heard of him. You know him. You love him. You appreciate his pectorals.
I love him. I
love you
appreciate
too.
him.
That's my wife over there, so I can say that. I love you guys too. We all love you. Refuge loves everybody. But anyways, which way, Doug? This way?
Yep.
All right. I think I'm where I need to be. Man, it's very unique whenever you're going out on a mission to do something like this. Something as simple as just handing out a flyer and sharing the truth of the reality of what's going on in the world. Especially with the recent movie, The Sound of Freedom, that came out. It's opened a lot of eyes, and as myself and Ren, when we walked through downtown, man, you could tell whenever we were talking to people, their wheels were turning, things were starting to click. And it's an unfortunate reality that it takes something like a movie like that to open the eyes of people. And the other portion of that unfortunate reality is the idea that so many people say, man, somebody should do something. Well, Grindstone's been doing things since before that movie was released, or even before it became popular. And now, because of people like you, we're able to break ground on a facility to be able to build something that will house women and children who are being exposed to countless evils. You know, they are being held hostage by abomination. And it's not a cool thing. So whenever we were out there for several hours, putting flyers on windshields, lifting up the windshield wipers, sliding it down, and several people were just out there sitting in their car, had no clue what was going on. And when you talk to them, we would talk to them and just begin to see their hearts open up almost. Probably very similar to what you're feeling, or maybe what many of you have been feeling all day, with all this going on. If you guys have been following along with the live stream and the social medias and all of that. But all that to say the least, people are being receptive. The Father is opening the eyes of many people. Evil is not, it's not in the closet anymore. It's not done in the darkness. Evil is done in the broad daylight. It's become blatant, and people have become privy to it. So it's a cool opportunity for us to operate in righteousness. Oh man.
No, sorry.
You got something?
Nope. That
Nope.
was just, nope. I'm sorry.
Just a little nervous tick.
Just moving my arm.
But yeah, it's a privilege to get to be out there and talk to people and see the tangible reaction on people's faces as they read something as simple as a flyer, and they come to the realization that, man, somebody actually is doing something, and then they have the opportunity to be a part of it, even if it's just something as simple as giving $10. And praise the Father that we have this super freaking awesome individual who wants to match 20,000, and that's just an example number, right? But you know, if we have 20,000 donors right here, if we can hit 20,000 of $10.
Speak louder, honey.
Speak louder. If we can hit 20,000 donors for just $10, that's $200,000. That's $400,000 that we have just been able to raise like that so that we can build beds. How many beds are in this nation for this purpose?
It was like less than 500.
Less than 500. I think it was like 418, 420
I don't know.
in that room.
I don't want to say a number and mess it up.
That's a low number, and we're sitting at what, 378 for the population for these United States of America? 378 million people, and there's less than 500 beds for women and children who have been sexually trafficked.
And don't quote me on that number, guys. That number could be wrong.
The tradesman said 400.
400 is what the tradesman said. So it's like an astonishingly low number. It's, I believe, like less than 1,000% of our population is accounted for in those types of facilities.
And they process you out in less than a year.
Yeah, rapidly.
Yeah. So this money is not going to build awareness. This money is going to build beds.
Yep.
This money is going to provide food and doctor's care.
Yeah, dude.
And restoration.
Restoration.
Because it doesn't happen just so quick. Like, okay, we gave you some clean clothes. We stopped all the bleeding, and now you're good to go. No, there are some mental fractures that you just can't put a Band-Aid on. Yep. It doesn't work like that. We as a first aid kit company, we teach you how to stop the bleed. How do you stop the bleed when someone's eyes close and they relive those nightmares over and over again? You can't just put a chest seal on that and think that it's all going to stop.
It takes a lot longer for the brain to heal.
Yeah.
And a lot of work.
And a lot of love.
Yeah.
A lot of love.
Yeah.
Thanks for talking about that, Heath.
You bet.
I appreciate you, bro.
We don't need to raise more money for awareness. There is enough awareness that people know. Like, I mean, just that movie alone. Like,
Well, it's
people
not.
know.
It's not raising money for awareness. We need to raise awareness because people. There's an elephant in the room. Everybody's aware that there's an elephant in the room, and everybody goes, "Damn, that elephant in the room is crazy." It's like, hey, has anybody thought about getting the elephant out of the room? Can we put some effort and awareness and focus towards that?
Yeah.
Right? And then what do we do to the room after we get the elephant out? Because that's probably going to need some work.
You want to talk about, real quick, what the movie studio that produced, the movie studio that produced that video, that movie?
So let's talk about that really quick. So let's talk about funding. Funding is really important. I'm one of those guys that loves to do research. I have something in my brain that some people call it the tism. I call it the spice of life. And I do research, right? And so when you look at who funded that movie, One of them was Carlos Slim. Carlos Slim is one of the main funders in the Carlos Slim Foundation. So the Carlos Slim Foundation is closely related to the cartels, as well as it has been known to fund both the Democratic National Convention, the Hillary Rodham Clinton Foundation, the Clinton Foundation, and multiple others. There's also been multiple ties of Carlos Slim and his associates to Epstein's Island, as well as Ghislaine Maxwell. Okay, Bob, you grasping at straws. Sure, maybe, comma, why? Why? Because it's important to ask questions. Why would someone put a large focus on the sex trafficking in South America? Maybe you work in North America. You ever heard of throwing a little shade at your competition? That's what you just saw. Okay? Because remember, we talked about this earlier on the live stream. This is an industry that is intertwined into the world economy. Okay? Because if we took sex and organ trafficking away, and by the way, you don't have sex trafficking without organ trafficking, which is a conversation we're probably not prepared to have on this live stream, to be honest. Because it's so grotesque and gruesome that it makes me weep. You can't have those two industries and take them away from the economy and it still exists. It will collapse. Billions of dollars every year are funneled through this so that abominable humans, and I struggle to call them that, can do unspeakable things to children.
How much money did that movie gross?
I actually don't know because I haven't looked it up. Do you know?
I don't know the exact number. It was over $100 million.
Yep. Yeah.
So the studio that produced it, Angel Studios, you know, because I'm in the business of nonprofits,
Right.
they have $100 million of gross.
Right.
And their website, Angel Studios, says we support those trying to end child trafficking.
Yep.
All right. We have organizations that try to end child trafficking too. Let's go look at the website. Let's partner up. There is a partnership page. You know what partnership means to Angel Studios? You rent a movie theater and they'll share in the profits of that theater that you sat in. They have no partnering abilities. They're not sharing the $100 million that they did. They're sharing access to the movie.
Have they put out any public communications as to how they're making that funds accessible to anybody?
Their public their website said, if you want in, do this. Go rent a movie theater and let us know.
Wow.
You get 70% of the proceeds.
And that's the thing too, guys. Like and I'm not trying to put down that movie because the Father can use all things for good. Like, joke's on you, bro. Like, you just did create a lot of awareness around this topic. And now there is a bunch of organizations that are awesome. Not just Caleb House, right, that you work for, but a plethora of other organizations that Caleb House has worked with in the past and I believe continues to work with. I don't know the ins and outs. But that work directly against this stuff. Not theoretically. And the thing is the reason that I'm on this live stream screaming to you about is because those individuals, the guy, that voice you hear over there, you'll never see him on camera. Because he can't be there. Right? Because that's not even what his actual voice sounds like. Because this is so freaking deep. Right? The people that work in this, truly work in this, they can't be in the limelight, right? Because it's too dangerous. It is. And so we, as the common folk, right, we have an obligation to support those who are working against this evil. At least I think we do. And if you don't think you have an obligation to support those working against evil, see you later, hop off. I don't think that this is the right place for you. I really don't. I think you might do better with a different first aid kit company, maybe one that's made out of China. I would recommend a dozen to you, except they all look the same and are all shit. So, I don't know. quality, stuff like that. It's the little things. Thanks so much for that tidbit of information. Always track the money, guys. Oh, well, at least that movie did this and this and this, and, they're a legitimate organization. I'd give to them. What'd they do?
What did
Numbers.
they do?
Numbers. Numbers matter. Like OUR, Operation Underground Rescue, Tim Ballard, OUR does awesome work in South America. They are studs. Dude. They run badass raids in South America. They are studs. And they've done some great work here from what I've read up on, and I'm sure I could be more well-versed. But how much money have they raised versus the work that they've done? And it really does matter that we ask these questions, right? And how much should they have done? Right? Those are all questions that we need to ask as well, because if I say, hey, I'm doing a great thing with the money you gave me, but you gave me 10 times the great thing that I did, right? Did I really do a great thing? I don't know. I'm not the judge. There is a judge. I feel a certain way about it morally, but that's a decision for y'all to make. I'm not here to impose my morals upon you. Believe how you want. This is freaking America, dude. I suggest the Bible and Yeshua, but I'm just a dude who's broken and sucks.
Speaking of America, doing ops in South America is so much easier.
Yeah, there's no legality.
You are the government.
Yeah.
You go to the government, they say, oh, here's all the cell towers, have fun.
Yep.
There's a guy that trained elements of Caleb House for certain types of operations, and all of his examples of how awesome he was were from Mexico.
Yep.
And we're like, well, that's cool, bro. How do we do that here? Oh, you can't.
You can't. Well, and that's the thing, too. That's why it's so important that we work with local law enforcement agencies. We work with our sheriffs, right? Because your sheriffs have so much power inside of your county. That's your constitutional peace officer. That's who can work with you to be a force for good against trafficking. That's how you create that culture that expels traffickers, right? Because what we want are hard targets. Hard targets, my man. You want traffickers to look at your town and go, no. Nope. We go into that town and 60% of them have guns on their hips. Nope. Not a chance. It's going to be a shootout. But, hard targets exist. There's a reason that military installations don't get hit all over the world. You want to know why? It's a hard target. You got a SAM defense system on the perimeter. You can't get an aircraft close. You can't get a ground force close. Hard target. We need to fortify our communities and make them hard targets. Whatever that looks like contextually for you. I'm not saying let's put SAM sites up at the frickin' City Hall. I am saying that. But it's different. I think that would just be dope. So, free SAM systems. I think that. Can we get working on that?
Make SAM systems free. Got it.
Make SAM systems free. SAM, surface to air missile. Awesome. There's a ton of long-term trauma. These kids need to be rebuilt. Amen, Warrior Poet Scott. These kids do need to be rebuilt, and these kids need awesome people that are rebuilding them. And that's what the whole focus is about. Guys, we need to continue to share this out. If you're not sharing this out right now, if you're not pestering people to be involved, if you're not pestering people to get on this live, I don't know what you're doing, because we're fixing to give away some more stuff here in a couple of seconds, right? What we're doing right now is we're raising money for Caleb House, right? We want 20,000 unique donations. What a unique donation is it's a donation from a different person on a different card, right? We're looking for 20,000 unique donations of $10, right? We have a super donor that's going to match those. So what you do is you go to calebhouse.org, you donate $10, and in the donation line, you put live stream, right? And then we'll know on our end that you saw it on the live stream. We'll enter you in to win a bunch of this awesome merch that we've got. We've got play carriers, we've got freaking duffel bags, we got all the swag, we got books, we've given away paintball guns already. I don't know, we might pull another one of those out of the woodwork. A bunch of different stuff, right? And we're giving that away not as an enticement or a bribe, but as a blessing to those who bless others, right? And so I don't know what you're going to get. You might get a sticker pack. You might get a water bottle that everybody signed. I don't know, dude. It'll be something, though, and hopefully it makes you smile, because the fact that you're donating to this cause that we care about so much makes us smile. And so we want to reciprocate the smiles, you know? Just be a smiling people.
It's our way of saying thank you.
It is.
Yep.
It is. You know, I mean, it's a weird way, but, So what? Refuge will eat the shipping cost and we'll freaking do the right thing. Cool. Easy, right? Most of them are like envelopes. Some of them are gonna be packages, but what's about it? It's all good in the hood.
Earlier we were talking about family safety when you're out and about. Well, my oldest son that works here now, football,
Yep.
I never used his name out in person.
Really?
Never. Because if someone knows his actual name, he would recognize that he actually knows them. So still to this day, people will come up to me and say, "What is his name?"
Right.
Like with my youngest son was born here. The people that he was born around know his actual name.
Yep.
Everyone else knows what I call him, and then that is all that he is called when we're out and about.
Right.
Because that is my level of security. If I have to call them by their actual names, they know that it's a problem.
Right. They know it's something serious.
Yes.
And I think that speaks to just having some sort of defense system for your family, having some protocol, some program, some SOP, knowing like, hey, this is how we act to deter and defend against X, right? My wife and I, we have different modes and methods. I'm sure Heath and Lauren, they have different modes and methods for their household, and everybody's a little bit different, Variety is the spice of life, my peeps.
Hey, we got a comment right here. Sam Offgrid, the church here seems to turn a blind eye and hoards money like a dragon from LOTR.
From Lord of the Rings.
Ah.
I don't know where here is, and I don't want to be a false witness.
But think
That
about.
sounds like it sucks, bro. And did you go rebuke them? Do you have a second witness? Do you have a third witness? If you have a second and third witness, go rebuke them. Right?
Well, earlier, Ren spoke to an individual back from a church where he's from and was literally told, if there's nothing in it for the church, they're not going to do anything. If there's no money reciprocated back to them, why would they do it? It's a problem.
Yeah. So that's not church. I'm not positive what church is, but I'm positive what church is not. And that's not church. What's up?
Food.
Oh, is there food here?
No, not yet. We got
Oh, we're ordering some food? That's right, we're ordering dinner. Because we're going to be here for dinner. Because we're here for the kids. And we're here to raise money for a cause that matters. Because we're fighting the good fight. We're running the good race. Right? And we're going to do it together. Guys, share this out. We're giving away a ton of stuff. Britt, let's hit them with some giveaways right now.
Okay.
And then we'll tell them how to get entered.
We got Wilson Ford.
Wilson Ford. Wilson Ford. Wilson Ford. Wilson Ford is going to win this beautiful Condition 1 duffel. This is a water-resistant Condition 1 duffel. This would be like a great gym bag. It's got hook and loop, so it opens up, and then this is like a waterproof material here. This would be like odor-proof, sweat-proof. You could probably climb in it. You could definitely climb in it. Get out, right? All these are options. There's like a bunch of papers in there. And so yeah, this is a really great backpack. You could also use it right here like so, or do the duffel style. So a little versatility for you too. The Condition 1 Rebel bag, that is going to you. What was his name, Wilson?
Yes, Wilson Ford.
Wilson Ford! You got the Condition 1 Rebel bag coming your way. Wilson! Classic.
We're
Classic.
getting food from the Mexican place, so what do you want?
I want a steak quesadilla.
Could have
por
called
favor.
that. Make sure you get Jadis one
Yeah.
steak taco.
Yeah, get Jadis one steak
One
taco.
steak taco.
Oh,
Who
dang
just
it.
left.
Psych. You played yourself.
Ready for the next one?
Ready for the next one.
James Rutledge.
James Rutledge.
Go!
That's an old water bottle that I've just destroyed. James
Wait, is that what he
Rutledge.
wins? A water bottle that you stepped on?
Nope.
I'd pay for it.
James Rutledge is going to win. That's empty. Hold on, James. Be patient.
Almost there.
Be patient. Patience is a virtue. Yahweh loves a virtuous man. Okay, James, this is gonna what you win. This is gonna what you win. This is what you're gonna win.
There it is.
There it is. I did it, dude. You hear that?
Nailed it.
I really nailed it. One Bear Independent dog tag, and it says on the back of it, "Beholden to no man." Oh, this is a Bear Independent one. So 2 Bear Independent dog tags. It says "Beholden to no man." Take this. It's dope swag. This is high quality stuff right here.
I have some of those.
And then you also got a mule sauce right here.
Oh, that stuff is good.
This is good. We get this from our sticker company for free, and so we all have so many bottles of this that now you get to enjoy the mule sauce. It's a gift that keeps on giving.
You get a bottle of mule sauce.
And you get a bottle of mule sauce. So you get the dog tags and the mule sauce. Congrats to you, James. What about another one? We got another one?
I'm going through. I got a bunch over here.
Wait, before we do another giveaway,
Elijah asked us to address his comment, and I went back. I'm sorry. We've been trying to order food. We missed a lot of comments. I guess this is the one you were saying, but they do a lot of good works too. May not be the same works of Caleb House, but they bring many people to the Father, truth be told, through
more
the
the
chosen.
one before that, the wrath of man.
Oh, does not work the righteousness of Elohim. I love all of you guys, and especially the ones I've met and prayed with in person, but it seems like a lot of wrath is going towards, Angel Studios.
Oh. Oh, no. No, you're misconstruing. There's some sketchiness there, and we are using wisdom and discernment, and the Psalm says us, do we not hate what you hate? Right? I hate what you hate with a perfect hatred, right? And we hate an abomination, right? Now, what we're not doing is providing a false witness. That's not happening, okay? And if anybody here is providing false witness right here, like, dude, we got problems and they're fixing to get rebuked. Because all we're doing is we're asking hard questions. Now, are we asking them in, like, the nicest way? Nah, but we're not the nicest guys. And so, like, read the room. But I mean, I really do appreciate the challenge and the accountability that comes from that question, because we are not the judges. There is but one judge. That judge is Elohim, and he is worthy to be the judge. If we start becoming a judge, that's a false idol. We then become the Elohim in the relationship, and that is sin.
On the exact inverse of that, we are required to be fruit inspectors.
Yep.
In lies the basically the perspective for which we are coming from whenever we talk about Angel Studios in this way. It's the idea of inspecting fruit, so kind of the money trail and all of that stuff.
Right.
Okay, what is this fruit really?
Because remember, we already talked about how Angel Studios has produced The Chosen, and how Angel Studios has produced a lot of other productions that have done good. And I believe that Sound of Freedom has done good. The Father will use all things for good. That is biblical, right? And so with that, it's still important that same way that you are asking us this question, we must ask them that question, right? We must continue to ask, what are you doing with large sums of money that are given to help children? And where are the children that you are helping? And if not their exact location, like, show us some sort of fruit for that, right? Because we want to be fruit inspectors of all things. We don't want locations, names, dates, times, or anything like that. We never want to compromise the operational security of anything, anywhere, anytime. However, like, bona fides, got to be checked always.
Real quick,
Real
Adam
quick.
Harris said that he heard his name called twice on the last live stream. He doesn't want both things because
We already got him covered. We got his email.
We're good, Adam. You're
We got
good.
it, Adam. We already covered it.
we got to do kind of a reset right here because Sam Be Ready on TikTok asks, what is Caleb House?
Dude, absolutely. So, you may be wondering, what the heck is Caleb House? Caleb House is an organization that is currently building a restoration facility for victims of juvenile sex trafficking in the United States. So this is an organization that focuses, from my understanding, predominantly on the United States, and works therein with law enforcement agencies, both locally, state-based, and then federally. They work to provide a location where children can be restored after facing such terrors as sex trafficking, and they can be built back up to have a consistent way of life, to be, able to have a safe space, to be processed with doctors, and I'm sure all the people that they need to see. And I don't know all the specifics because I don't work there, right? And there's Adam that asked this, right?
No, Sam, be ready.
Sam. So Sam, I don't work there. I work at Refuge Medical. Refuge Medical is this organization here, and we support Caleb House.
Well, here's the thing: we have the director here, and the director of Caleb House can.
Not true.
Well, the director of Grindstone can give a better insight to what Caleb House does.
So Bob wasn't incorrect. So that's absolutely awesome what you said. The biggest thing that I would say, what the purpose of Caleb House is biblical. Forsake not the widow and the orphan. And these children have been made orphans through a heinous act of sin. And they might still have legal parents. They might still have, other coverings, other actual like blood coverings, but their lives have been ripped from them. They don't have a childhood anymore.
Yep.
Once this is committed to them, they're not whole. And Caleb House's charge is to cover that child until they're made whole.
Yeah.
The federal government and local agencies aren't required past 2 weeks
And they're not
to
really
hold on
capable.
to hold on to them. Legally, they have to hand them off. And where do they go? The foster system, back
Right.
to the abuser, back, wherever that child might go. They're only required 2 weeks of care. Are they literally healthy? Are they literally doing their thing? All right, goodbye.
Yeah.
And so that's where the cycle begins again. The hurt
Okay.
people hurt people.
Yep.
And we are trying to, Caleb House is trying to break that curse. We're trying to stop that generational curse of hurt and pain, so that when a child comes to Caleb House is their cover. We make sure that they are provided for mentally, spiritually, physically, until they're an adult and past then. They leave Caleb House, they still have love and care throughout the rest of their life, because
Right.
we have committed to covering that soul.
Right. Yeah, that's a commitment and a love that is like almost unfathomable. And shout out to you, my man, for doing the work that you do. So I hope that's a good explanation. Somebody get some comments. Budget LPVO, primary arms. Don't go for the vortex. Go primary arms, bro. Buy once, cry once. Just do it. Vortex is good on. I just like the reticle on the primary arms better. But more importantly, the best budget LPVO, if you go to calebhouse.org, go to the donate button. That LPVO, that is a low power variable opportunity right there. And that opportunity is blessing children. And you have that opportunity right now. Guys, what we're talking about is building a facility, right, where victims of child sex trafficking can go to feel whole again, to learn how to be people, to learn how to be loved and love, right? Because hurt people, and we don't want a cycle to continue, and somebody needs to make a difference. So Refuge is standing behind Caleb House, and we're fundraising right now, and we're doing a giveaway. We're giving away a bunch of stuff. We've already given away a crap ton of stuff. We're going to continue to do it because it's awesome.
And there's already been a groundbreaking.
What is it? Oh, yeah. That
Yes.
just happened. So shout out to the team over there that did the groundbreaking. That's freaking... Dude, that's so powerful. If you want to get entered in the giveaway, the best way to do it right now, we're looking for 20,000 unique donations. So if you haven't donated yet, right, the best way to do it, go to calebhouse.org, donate $10 in the dedication line, right, live stream, right? What that's going to do is that's going to let us know over here that you were watching the live stream, so that way we can enter you into the giveaway. We're not trying to entice you or bribe you, but rather we're trying to bless those that bless others, right? Because, it's a good time. And if you already have donated and you already have been entered, just hang tight, man. Your name might pop up. We don't know what's going to happen. Or share it with your family. Share it with your immediate, your extended. Text that great aunt that you haven't talked to in a while, and you just, you know she's a liberal. You want to piss her off. Stuff like that. All the jam.
We're up
What
to
you got?
1,600 now.
We're at 1,600. Guys, we started at 0. 1,600 people have come together. Do you understand how freaking powerful that is? 1,600. We're at population for some facilities now. Or we're at max capacity, not population. What the heck am I saying? Here we go. We're going to do another red line. We should reach out to like homies and see if they want to hop on here. Like Iridium group, see if he wants to hop on. Other people, just like friends of friends and stuff, people that want to talk, you know, and hang out and you know, just talk about why this matters.
Hey.
What?
We should put out a challenge to everyone to send out to everyone in their contacts calebhouse.org. Just drop it there and see what people say.
And like I said earlier, guys, if you're not willing to text somebody in your contacts and an opportunity to help the battle against this, why are they in your contacts? Like, why are you talking to that person?
That's a good question.
That person, if you have somebody in your contacts that would oppose this mission or wouldn't support it or would fight you on supporting it, sus, bro. Like, no pedo sympathizers, no trafficker sympathizers. That's a bad deal, okay? Okay, we love kids. We don't hurt kids. That's a bad deal. Oh, we were going to talk about the LGD concept. That was again. So stay tuned. We're going to do a couple more giveaways really quick. What do you got, Britt?
I got Kelly.
Kelly!
Kuum?
Kelly Kuum! Kelly
You
Kuum!
have the girl stuff down on the bottom there too.
Did we already give those away?
No, not all those.
Okay. Kelly Kuum is going to win this bag that has stuff in it, and I don't know what it is. It's got a nice, pretty notebook. Also,
That matches the
it
bag.
does match the bag. Look at that. That's
What?
tight, bro. It's got a cap. It's got Kleenex. It's got a keychain. The keychain says, "Where your attention goes, your results flow." And it says, "Focus" on it. So that's a nice little keychain. A little Kleenex. I don't know. Women always need. People always need Kleenex.
Wow.
I'm
Wow.
trying not to.
Wow.
I'm trying not to. I've never
What do you
carried-
mean, women?
Okay, raise your hand if you have Kleenex on you.
I do not.
No. What do you need that for?
Wait.
Mine goes on my
It's on
shirt.
my desk.
Wait,
No, it's on your
here's
desk.
my Kleenex.
Yeah, dude.
Here's
You held up
mine.
hand.
My
Here's
my
my Kleenex.
my
Right
bandana.
here. Guys, we're giving away some more stuff here. Just hang tight with us. We're going to continue to give stuff away. What do we got? Next one.
I got Jason Battenfield.
Jason Battenfield. Jason Battenfield is getting some Prevent Pedophilia stickers, some Map is Not Okay stickers, some Refuge stickers, some Carry an F and Tourniquet stickers.
But wait, Bob.
Inside-
What if I am lost? Shouldn't I have a map to find where I'm going?
Use GPS.
Use GPS.
Map is not okay.
Map is not okay. Why is map not okay? What is map?
There's a group of people that think like maybe that you could be attracted to minors, and you can't. And if you are, that's a bad deal, bro. You need to repent and you need to seek the Most High because He's got bad punishment in store for those people. So there are your stickers there. So yeah, we can't be attracted to the minors. That's not a thing. That's an abomination. That's awful. It's disgusting. So yeah, I love this shirt. It's completely unrelated to that. Save the good ones, kill the bad ones.
Ready?
Ready?
Okay, Andrew Cup.
Andrew Cup. Guess what you're getting?
There's two P's at the end of his last
You're getting
name.
a cup up. You are getting a cup up with some stickers as well. You're gonna get a little sticker pack. We still got like another $330 bag from Squatch Survival Gear that's going out. We
Yeah,
still got a plate carrier that's going out. We still got more books. We got more medical kits. We got a bunch of stuff that's all going out on this live stream. We're giving it away, and the reason we're giving it away is for Caleb House. Caleb House is an organization that recovers and restores victims of child sex trafficking. Their mission statement is forsake not the widow and the orphan, and so they focus on total restoration. They don't put a time period on restoration. They give victims a safe place to go where they can grow, heal, and be better, right? And so that's something that's super powerful. If you guys want to get entered into this giveaway, go ahead to calebhouse.org. Donate $10. And if you donate $10, it's going to be matched by a super donor right now. And you can go ahead and in the dedication line put live stream, right? And so every unique donation is going to be an entry. And so a unique donation looks like it does not look like me donating $10 5 times. It does look like me donating $10 once, my wife donating $10 once, my dad, my mom, my sister all donating $10. Those are unique donations. And the reason we're doing that is because we want to weaponize an army of prayer warriors. We want people who are deep in prayer, focusing on the people who are doing this work, as well as the children who have been hurt. Just praying for their hearts, praying for their strength, for their perseverance, for their spirits, for their minds. Just really lifting them up in the name of Yeshua. So yeah, that's what we're doing. That's how you donate. What do you got over there, Doug?
I think Palmetto Paratrooper has your next sticker
What is it?
ready to go.
What is it?
Yeah, he does.
Millstone attached person.
Millstone attached person. That is
Classic.
awesome, bro.
Word.
Classic.
Somebody text my wife.
I got it.
Can we get it here by Friday? It's more like Millstone attracted person asking for it. Okay, anyway, something else that's not that. Moving on. Hey, look, a shirt that's unrelated. Save the good ones, kill the bad ones. Anyways, moving on. What's a person that needs a thing? Nailed it. I nailed that.
Ready?
I'm ready.
Ruben Corland.
Ruben Corland. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ruben Corland, you are the winner of one absolutely delectable black stud kit. Look at this bad boy.
Whoa! You can't mail me to somebody
I'm
random.
sorry. African American stud kit.
Oh, okay, that's better.
Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to offend you there. Also known in Espanol as the Negro stud kit. Very, very competent little kit. This is great for the belt. It's great for any of your tactical gear, brother. You can throw this on the plate carrier, throw this on your chest rig, whether that's from Sojourn gear or whatever it may be from. But you can absolutely utilize this to store your tourniquet in a way that's not going to fall out, as well as keep your shears in one place, but easily undo that hook and loop, pull your shears, bada bing, bada boom. So yeah, black stud kit coming your way. No big deal. No big deal. Boom. Let's send it on one more, and then we'll give it some time.
Okay, I got Carrie Groves.
Carrie Groves. Carrie is going to win a combo. Carrie, you're going to win a sticker pack and one of our bags of goodies that has random stuff in it from a women's retreat a while ago that Grindstone did. So yeah, that's how that's going to work. Inside of the bag, you've got a hat. It's got like one of the ponytail hats, which is pretty tight. It's got like a little notebook for when you're doing your journaling. It's got a pen, as well as it has a little keychain. This keychain says vision, and it says is the first step you need to take to change your life. It's not phrased super well, but
Oh, well, you need some good vision. How you were squinting to see that.
it was super. It's white, like on a really light blue. It's challenging, and the lights. You know, get off me, dude. I'm trying my best, okay?
He's also on hour 6.5.
That's right. We're out here for the people, and I am delirious. So you win this, and then also some stickers. Carry enough and tourniquet. Go away. We don't sell weed. And prevent pedophilia, because pedophilia is bad. Okay. And this is Smoke'em the bear. That's Smokey the bear's cousin. He's a little bit more serious.
A little aggressive.
He's a Kodiak.
Yeah.
He's got different temperament. If you know what I'm saying. How long have we been live? How long are we staying live? We have been live 6.5 hours. We are staying live an undisclosed amount of time until I pass out and or die from caffeine overdose. I don't know.
Jocko?
What?
No.
I've had so many Jocko, dude. I drank water. I'm so deep in the water game. I'm just all fluid right now. Just donated. Thank you, everyone. No, thank you, Chris. You're freaking awesome. Chris, do me a solid right here. Send out information to the people you love about this organization, because this organization needs more great people like you who are willing to actually do something. And please pray for them, bro. Please keep them in your prayers. Don't just donate. Pray for them, because that group of people needs prayers. Anybody who's doing that work, pray for the people who are fighting for righteousness and good for children right now, because they are up against the wall. And the world, man, the world just, for a long time, like, always, right? We were talking about this the other day. You look back in the days of Moloch, right? They sacrificed children. You look back in the days of Baal, same thing. It doesn't matter what false god you practice, somehow it ends there. Which, like, that should be another sign to show you the falsehood. Because children are good. You can see that. Like, you can't look at a baby and think, oh, that's a bad thing. And if you do, like, there's trauma and issues there associated. Because, like, a normal human being looks at a baby and goes, that's a good thing. And so anything that works in the antithesis of that is just, it's false. It's a lie. It's not truth.
We just passed 100,000.
Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa! Bob! Whoa! 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 KL, please step right here and whisper what you just whispered to me into all of the cameras.
We just passed 100,000.
We just passed $100,000! That's right, baby! We are gonna build this place. We're gonna.
It's okay. It's okay.
It doesn't matter. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, little man. I'm sorry. I'm passionate. I'm trying to help kids, not hurt kids. What am I doing, man? Come on, dude. Got a freaking animal over here. I'm out of line. I'm sorry. Somebody help me. Guys, the reason this matters so much is because this is an organization that is built on $5 and $10 bills. This is built by people, like real working people, everyday Americans that care about this. This isn't some super conglomerate, like mega company thing. Like, it's working for us. It's driven by the Father. And if it wasn't driven by the Father, I would tell you. And somebody, if I didn't see it, I'm confident that one of my brothers would tell me. Because do we really have time right now to be wasting on stuff that's not for the Father? Is there not a quickening? Do you guys not feel it? Is there not like World War III impending every single day? Is something bad not always happening? New variant, lockdown this, jab that, something crazy, it's all bad, yada yada yada, distraction, distraction, distraction.
Do
like,
the days not feel shorter to you?
Do the days not feel shorter? Like, come on. Like, that's real.
That's a great point.
And that's happening because it's supposed to. It's biblical. Read the book. So right now, we as a people, we need to be about our Father's business, man. We need to be about our Father's business. And if you're not about the Father's business, you need to seek that out in your heart, dude. I know it's tough. I've been there. I am not some perfect, great dude. I'm a broken piece of trash sinner. I suck. I really do. I fail daily. I die daily to my flesh. I hope that you know that. But I'm telling you this because there's an atonement was made. A reconciliation happened. What year is it? What year is it?
2023.
It's 2023. A reconciliation happened 2023 years ago. We measure time by when we were reconciled to the Father. And we forget it. That provision is there for you. Right? Separate from all of this. All of this. Separate. The provision is there from you. This isn't about donations. This isn't about fundraising. This isn't about first aid kits. There is a Messiah who loves you. There is a Messiah who seeks to know you. Yes, I am talking to you. No, that was not a coincidence. He misses you. And he loves you. And he wants you to come home. He wants you to stop flirting and worshiping the world. Aren't you tired of it? Isn't it exhausting? You know how heavy that burden is, right? You know how heavy it is. That's why when Messiah was here, he says, your burden is heavy, but you who come to me, my yoke is light. Lightweight. Compared to that world. Because we have the confidence that is in Messiah. I'm not trying to preach at you guys, but I'm trying to tell you the truth because John the Baptist said it the best, man. Repent, for the kingdom of heaven's at hand. And we need to do the Father's work. And it starts with doing stuff like this. Like sometimes, like, hey, man, it's not about me. It's about others. And so, yeah, we're going to do crazy stuff. We're going to go live for 7.5, 8.5, 9.5, 1.5 billion hours. As long as it takes to be about the Father's work and get His jobs done. If this is the method and mode, cool. Used to be letters. We're a little bit different now, right? What you got, Dud?
The Rickster on YouTube asks, how can I get some of those Caleb House flyers?
Absolutely. These are the Caleb House flyers right here. Here's what you need to do. You need to reach out to events@calebhouse.org. Events@calebhouse.org is going to send you this info. It might even send you the local print shop, tell you where you need to grab it from. It might be like, hey, go to this FedEx Kinko's, it's right over here. Or maybe you could just instill that information and already have a plan for when they send you the contact stuff. You can get this printed out. Now, the way that the donor matching works is this is happening until Friday, right? So we have this evening, we have tomorrow, and then we have Friday until sundown, because we're not going to do business after sundown. We're going to rest on Elohim, right? And then you can print these out tomorrow. You could go and flyer all day tomorrow and still have the effect of all day tomorrow, all evening tomorrow, and all day Friday. You can do this, right? Sons of Thunder Outdoors. I just shared CalebHouse.org with my congregation. Thanks at Refuge Medical for promoting this fundraiser, and thanks to Caleb House for doing the Father's work. Sons of Thunder Outdoors, thank you, bro. Thank you for sharing it to your congregation. That's challenging. It's challenging because this can be an uncomfortable conversation to have with a congregation. It really can. Because the reality of the fact is some congregations aren't ready to talk about this as a body. But once again, I remind everybody here, I think we can all agree as Christians that we should be against Satan, right?
Yes.
We should all just, yeah, okay, cool, we can agree that. There is literally an organization, there's a department inside the FBI that focuses on satanic ritual abuse. That tells you how big of a problem it is. There's a whole department there. So at the very least, you got that problem to worry about, which ties directly into trafficking, because they are related. I promise they are related. I promise. Disgustingly so. You have the opportunity to take part and take action and actually make a freaking difference, right? Go to calebhouse.org, get involved. If you're like, man, I don't have $10 to my name, but I will have 2 months off in a year, or I will have time off next year, and I have this set of skills, there's a volunteer button. Now, I will let you know, there's an extensive background check process. Checks out, as I like to say, because think of the nature of the work. They want to make sure that you are who you say you are. They want to make sure that you're a safe person, the right person to let in, right? Because evil often seeks stuff like this. Bad actors often seek stuff like this. So if you go through the background check process, you go through the referral process, all this stuff, and then at that point, you could actually take part in building a facility that restores victims of child sex trafficking. That's huge, right? Maybe you don't have the time or the skill to volunteer like that, and maybe you want to do monetary donations. Cool. Maybe you're like, man, my dad was a mason, and he built walls, and he built, great structures. I'd love to pay for the masonry work. Cool. Reach out, right? Or donate and dedicate it to the masonry work, right? And we'll put it into that fund, or they would put it into that fund. I don't even know if there's masonry work. I'm just giving you examples. Because obviously, I'm not the architect of that facility. In my head, it's like a beautiful brick building, but it could be like a barn dominium or something. I don't know. Because there's so many different ways to build stuff now. Yeah, so guys, share the stream out. That's the big thing, is we're streaming right now, giving stuff away. Here in a couple of seconds, I'm going to do a few more giveaways. We're going to push some more goods out to you, the people, right? But share this, because what we need is 20,000 unique donations. We have a super donor that is going to match 20,000 unique donations of $10 or more, right? They're going to match up to $10, right? And the reason they're doing that is they want to create an army of prayer warriors for the Father, for Caleb House, right? So go to calebhouse.org, go and find the donate tab, donate $10 in the dedication line, throw a live stream there, right? That gets you entered in to win some of this swag, because swag is cool, and yeah, it's a way for us to bless you, because you're blessing others. You might not win, you might win, You might win something so dope. You might win something that's hilarious. I don't know. We gave away a paddle board that we made in the office earlier that had drawings on it. But people have also won like paintball guns that cost $100. There's like still a super badass pack from Squatch Survival Gear that's about to get raffled off. We got plate carriers. There's a whole bunch of stuff. So get involved in the stream. Get people. Send this to somebody who you know needs to see it. Send this to somebody who needs to fight for the right for good. Just keep pushing it. You got to do it, guys. You can do it. I believe in you. I really, really do. I believe in us as a team together. We have this capability. Britt, hit me with another one.
Cheryl Matthews.
Cheryl Matthews. Cheryl Matthews is going to get... Oh, she going to get 2 things. Cheryl, this is what I'm going to hook you up with, girl. We got The Power of One More. This is written by Ed Milet. Ed Milet is an awesome dude. We read his stuff all the time. He probably has no idea who we are. That's okay. Who cares? We really like how he teaches. We really like the strategies that he gives to improve your life. And so for us, it was kind of a no-brainer. So we actually put this in our Book of the Month Club. We have a Refuge Book of the Month Club where we supply the employees with personal development books at their leisure, so that way they can read and continue to grow as people. So you're going to get one of these Bad Man Pajamas, as well as you're going to get Grindstone dog tag, and on it, it has Proverbs, iron sharpens iron, so as one man's face sharpens that of another. And so those 2 things are going to you. Not because of anything besides bless you for blessing others. You are awesome. The Lord loves those who give with a joyful heart. That is Proverbs right there.
We just got a donation from Greg Woods, who said he sent in his $10 donation in memory of his daughter, Dakota L. Woods, sitting here with her son.
Wow. Bless you, bro. Yeah, we don't get to decide how this affects us. We don't get to decide the impact. We really, really don't. Bless you, brother. I have something for you. Hold on one second. Let me go get it.
What'd you say that name
That was Greg Woods. Greg Woods.
See, that is his part and his contribution to the live stream.
The last numbers that we had let you guys know were $100,000 raised and 1,600 unique donors.
I got it.
Here he comes.
What was his name?
No, not $1,600. 1,600 unique donors.
Hey, Greg Woods, I just went and grabbed this for you, brother. This is from me. This is a gift for me and us here. Much love towards you. I'm sorry for that. Pray that you raise that baby right. So I'm going to send you some tools to hopefully help you do that. Here's 2 copies of the scriptures, 2 sets of Zitziot. If you're wondering what Zitziot is, these are tassels. They're talked about in Numbers. They're also talked about in Deuteronomy. You can also see a direct example of Jesus, Yeshua, wearing them when he heals the woman who is struggling with a menstrual cycle and separation from her people. When she grabs the corner of his garments because of her faith, the corner of her garments, that's the translation for the Zitziot. She grabbed his tassels, and it was through that he felt her faith, and she was healed. So WWJD, what would Jesus do? He'd wear tassels. These are a couple of tools to help you raise that kid. I'll be in prayer for you. So bless you, bro. All right, boom. Continue moving on. James Rutledge said Numbers 15. That is correct, my friend. Numbers 15 and Deuteronomy 25. I think Deuteronomy 25. I've been wrong before. I'll be wrong again. And you know, the great thing about being wrong is you learn how to be right. So you know, you just got to keep learning. That's life. You know, something that it is what it is. You know, you continue to learn, you continue to grow.
It takes over 70 years of dedicated study to fully know the word inside and out. Just like with jujitsu, it takes you that long to understand jujitsu and inside and out. But after that point is where you can actually apply it fully in your daily life.
Amen. Amen. Hey guys, I'm a little bit hungry, so we're going to take a little snack here. I'm going to feast on the word. So we got James 1:12 here. This is a good one. So blessed is the man who does endure trial, for when he has been proved, he shall receive the crown of life which the master has promised to those who love him. Let no one say when he is enticed, I am enticed by Elohim. For Elohim is not enticed by evil matters, and he entices no one. But each one is enticed when he is drawn away by his own desires and trapped. Then when desire has conceived, it gives birth to sin, and sin, when it has been accomplished, brings forth death. Do not go astray, my beloved brothers. Every good gift and every perfect gift is from above, coming down from the Father of lights, with whom there is no change and no shadow of turning. Dude, we have a consistent Father that loves us. Us ourselves, have deceitful hearts. We're tricked by ourselves, man. We're fleshful creatures. And so we really got to focus. We can't be led astray right now, which is why we as a company, Refuge, are focusing on stuff like this, because what the heck else matters? Like, what are we going to do besides witness to you guys that there is a Messiah who came and has purposed us to help those who are in need? You can be a part of that. You should be a part of that. I'm begging you. I feel like James, or I feel like Paul in the letters where he's like, I urge you, brothers, please. Be a part of something bigger than us. What you got, Glenn?
No, Greg Woods, I was a truck driver too. I'm actually, when Bob decides to take a break, I'm actually going to get up here and talk about that. But it is such a struggle that people have with accepting the word. Think about all the people that are around you, and someone stands up and shouts for truth. That's what was happening all through the word. And then you have everybody around them is like, oh yeah, that's a good idea. Yeah, that's a good idea. Somebody should do something about it. And then the finger gets pointed at them. You are the ones to do something about it. Why are you just talking about it instead of doing? Be about my Father's work. Don't just go around beating people over the head about what they should be doing. Go out and do. Yod.
Yeah. We've talked about it multiple times. Guys, it is the first letter of his name. It's the first. Like, you ever seen that video on the internet where it's like, they're joking about the Second Amendment? They're like, it's the second thing they wrote. It was the second thing they wrote. The first thing they wrote was you can say whatever you want. The second thing, everybody's going to need a gun. Right? I feel like this is the same thing with Yah, like same exact inflection. It's like, it was the first thing in his name. It's the first thing.
Word.
Literally.
Yes.
Oh, dude, that's deep. That's deep right there, because the word, I get it. I get it. Amen to the blessing for these kiddos, though. Through y'all's hands and feet. Amen to any step up from themselves to truly help others in these days that are full of selfishness and vain matters. You know what? And sure, is it? Or do we just focus on that? Like, do the people suffer for a lack of vision? Right? Do we forget? We do this all the time here at work. We were just talking about it the other day. So we'll send out 300 packages in a day, right? That'll be awesome. 2 of them will be wrong. And we'll be like, we're pieces of trash. How could we do this? Or 10 of them will be wrong. Still, that's like 3%. And like, we forget to focus on all of the wins, on all of the faith, on the brothers and sisters who are carrying the stake, who are continuing to carry the testimony of Yeshua and keep the commands, who are continuing to witness under the mercy and grace of a Messiah who came, lived, died, and what? Rose again, dude! Because this guy beat death. Okay? Like, we can focus on the selfishness and on the vainness of the world, but isn't that what the world wants? Isn't that what Hasatan wants? Because darkness can absorb light, but light can also cast out darkness. So what power are we playing into? Because we know that the power of life and death is in the tongue. We know that what we feast our eyes on, or what we set our eyes on, can be. And so what are we focusing on? That's why we're doing stuff like this. It's not to doomer porn. I mean, dude, to talk about a day where we could have doomer porn. Literally, Russia shot down the Wagner group. There's a grand conspiracy that's happening there. We could be all over the refuge side being like, everybody needs a first aid kit. World War III is about to start. And we're like, nah, dude, you know what we should do? Focus on Yah, because he's awesome and he provides regardless of anything. Regardless of everything. He provides. Dude, Heath, do the birds in the trees want for anything?
No.
No. Oh
They
my
just
gosh.
wake up and get after it.
Yep, that's absolutely right. KL, do the lilies in the field worry about what they're going to look like?
They want for nothing.
They want for nothing, dude. How much more will you be fed? How much more will you be clothed as a chosen child of Elohim? The birds don't worry. The birds. You're allowed to eat some of them. And you're worried. Well, I don't know if I should send this text about Caleb House. Bruh, be bold in the faith. My brothers and sisters, be bold. Go and speak about what is happening. Go forth and tell people, proclaim that you as an emissary of Yeshua are working against evil and you want them to be a part of it, whether it's this organization being Caleb House, whether it's a different organization, whether it's a different group, whether it's yourself and something that you build. Go and do something impactful and meaningful and deep for the kingdom, please. Please. Not for me, but because there was a guy 2,023 years ago that came, lived perfectly, died because of you, and extended you a covering. That's why we do it. We do it because he made us to do it. Do the things. The things are the Bible. And this right here, ladies and gentlemen, this is biblical. Because it's there. Don't you see it everywhere out there? Don't you see it? The evil, it's there. It's prominent. Demons are coming into schools openly now. Openly. People are still wondering if we're not in the battle. What you got, Lauren?
Douglas Calhoun would like to know if we have a material list of dimensional
I told him
lumber.
to email.
Oh, okay.
Already.
Yeah, if you have anything you want to donate or you would like to purchase, just email events@calebhouse.org
Yeah.
and they'll help you get you connected with whoever you need to be with so that you can get your specific donation in.
Yeah, guys, remember, we're the refuge staff. So, like, we don't know exactly what Caleb House needs. If you're like, does Caleb House need windows? I don't know. I don't even know if it's going to have windows. Like, if I was building a safe site for victims, I probably would put no windows, but that wouldn't be very happy. So, I don't... That's also why probably not my job.
Bob is not the architect.
Yeah, my
Walls,
safe site would be
single door.
a giant 60-foot wall, just like in a square. It'd probably be like a star pattern.
It'd be underground
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh, dude, that'd be super good. That's what we'll do.
You're not burying the children.
Yeah, no, obviously my job is not that. If you get people who are like, who's in control there? I don't know. Email them. Email them. Ask them those questions. I will tell you that I have asked the questions that I felt so compelled to ask, and if you ask those questions on the stream, I'll answer them, right? And I'm 100% confident that they use not just the funds, but the donations, the tools, and the people, and the resources, like, probably beyond what I would expect them to. from stories I've heard. But then again, maybe they're stories. What do you got?
Yes, TMC. Bob is not Bob the Builder. 2, Cher Bell's husband just got home from work and donated $50.
Bro!
And 3, Daypack Dad said, I just joined. What's going on?
Daypack Dad, here's what's going on. So, we, Refuge Medical, have spent all day and will continue to spend dedicated time towards this cause. We today are taking all of our time and supporting Caleb House. Caleb House is a non-for-profit organization. It's a 501c3, and what they do is they're building a facility right now to restore victims of child sex trafficking. That's a recovery and restoration ministry, right? So they work with organizations all across the country and the world, from what I would assume, to work to, find these children that need a safe place to be rebuilt into productive, successful members of society, so that way they are not forced to suffer generational curses. We can shatter that bondage, give them freedom, and I personally, and we at Refuge, are all about that mission. And so what we're doing is we're bringing awareness. Right now, Caleb House has a super donor. Stay with me, okay? Caleb House has a super donor that wants to donate $200,000 per se. I think it's roughly $200,000. And that super donor wants to do it in a way that maximizes impact. Okay, so instead of just giving $200,000, which would be a blessing in of itself, they went even further. They say, hey, we want to find 20,000 unique donors to give $10, right? And what that does is it creates 20,000 people that can then pray and support, right, and petition on their behalf, right? Because the people who are doing these rescuings and they're doing the restoration stuff and all that, the medical professionals, the psychological professionals, the tactical professionals, the logistics professionals, I'm sure it takes a freaking ton of people. All of those dudes and chicks and peeps, they need prayer and a covering, and they need love and support. And then these children and the affected parties by this heinous crime against humanity, they need love and prayer. And so this super donor wants 20,000 people praying. And so that's why they're doing the donation this way. So what you can do right now is on the live stream, we're trying to support this. You go to calebhouse.org, you donate $10. In the dedication line, put live stream, right? And what that does is that enters you to win a bunch of merch and gear and swag and stuff. And here in a couple seconds, I'm going to do a giveaway. Again, we've already done probably 30 giveaways today. We're going to keep doing them throughout the evening because you know what? We're about the people, and the people have spoken. And so we're supporting Caleb House. And so yeah, you get entered to give like plate carriers, freaking paintball guns, first aid kits, Zeet, adventure bags, Jocko, like whatever we could find in this building to give away, whatever was gathering dust and not having a productive use that could have a productive use, that's what we're giving away. Because store not up your treasures here on earth where they can gather dust and thieves can break in and steal them, but rather store up your treasures in heaven, right? And that's what we're trying to do here. We're trying to take these treasures and give them to the kingdom, let them use it, right, for good. What do you got over there?
That's awesome. We're getting new people on now.
That's great.
Kathy Keller is saying, if only the first 10 is matched, should I donate multiple 10? I want to donate 100, but want it to have the biggest impact.
Yes, that's a great question, Kathy. So here's what I've been telling people. So we're so happy you came on. Please, guys, if you're just coming onto the stream, stay tuned. We've been live for about 7 hours now, on and off. And we're going to keep going to the glory of Yah. But the donor is only matching the first 10 because the donor wants to get an impact on as many people as possible. So here's what you can do. You can give the 100, and Caleb House would still be extremely grateful. That'd be a huge blessing, and you're still entered to win in the live stream. What you also can do is you can give 10, and then you can reach out to 9 people, right? And those 9 people, you can say, hey, can I send you $10 and you donate to this organization, because the 10 then becomes 20 and this organization fights against sex trafficking in the U.S.
And have them pray.
And then have them pray with you. Maybe get them all on a call. Get a Zoom call. How easy is it to get a Zoom call going? How many times do we have freaking Zoom calls for work talking about dumb shit when we could be on a Zoom call together in prayer, right? So all of this you can do. You can weaponize under the kingdom, right? And that's what I recommend you do. I really do recommend that instead of giving $100, you reach out to 9 other people and you get them in the fight too, so that way you're not alone, right? Because you should have told us when we go out among the nations, when we start doing his work, when we really start making disciples, and this is part of that process, right? Because making a disciple is like showing them what they're doing and fighting for good. Yeshua was about the children. When the disciples questioned him and said, Master, Master, which one of us is going to be greatest in the kingdom of heaven? Yeshua goes over, grabs a little kid, and he says, Surely, surely, I say to you, unless you become like one of these little children, you won't even enter the gates of heaven. It's like, oh, who gets the kingdom? The children, innocence, purity, right? And so this is the same exact thing. This is what we're working for right here. So that's a great way to do it.
Hey, Miss Hermit Hill said a friend asked if I personally knew y'all before he would donate. So blessed to say yes. Kentucky tornadoes, even bad events can create so many blessings.
Amen. So that's another thing too, guys. Caleb House is being built by Grindstone Ministries.
1750.
1750, dude. Praise God.
Oh yeah.
Dude, we're almost about halfway. That's freaking awesome. We're gonna keep going, guys. We're in this together. It takes a village, you know. So here's the cool thing: Caleb House is being built by Grindstone Ministries, and you might be like, "Oh, I don't know if this ministry does anything. I don't know if they work." You can actually go see over almost 40 times in the last 3.5 years. Grindstone Ministries has deployed into disaster zones and done rehabilitation, rescue, search and rescue, demolition, restoration, all that stuff inside of disaster zones. Fires, hurricanes, tornadoes, you name it, they were there serving. I've been on deployment multiple times at Grindstone. It is unbelievable the impact that you can have on a community by showing up and doing. So yeah, this is these organizations do, man. They're not about sitting around. If anything, it's probably hurt Grindstone a couple times that I've seen, like, we just do stuff. Like Grindstone, we're like, hey, we're gonna go do that, and they're like, hey, calm down, stop, wait, there's procedures, and we're like, what? Nah, we don't need that.
We don't do that. We don't fill out paperwork.
Yeah, we don't fill out paperwork. That's the other guys. What do you got over there?
So this is important.
Yeah.
Peter and Torres said, I ended up donating $10 twice earlier, not knowing how the matching worked. Though it's not matched, it's still good to Caleb House, correct? Just want to make sure they at least get the second 10. They're getting all of it.
Yeah, they're absolutely getting all of it. Refuge gets none of this. Refuge gets nothing out of this. Refuge has paid all of their employees. They are tithing through this, right? Not that it matters to you, but just so you know, everything is going towards Caleb House right now. All of our time, focus, and effort is going towards Caleb House to try to raise these funds to build up this project for them. And that money is still going to go to them. The same way if you give over $10, the $10 is going to be matched, right? But if you give 100 or 1,000 or 10,000 or $1 million, all of that is still going to Caleb House, right? And so don't worry about that. Dang, Bob's still going. We are praying for Caleb House. Hey, Matthew Goza, I'm still going. You're still praying. We're still in this together, brother. It takes an army, and we are building that army one $10 bill at a time. We don't care. We're going to do it because it's the right thing to do. My tribe would have had no place to offload a semi-truck and U-Haul full of supplies in Kentucky if it wasn't for Grindstone. They are the real deal.
Who is that?
That's James Rutledge.
I love him.
So that's just another guy that we met on deployment. I love him, right? Like, probably have 20 hours of contacts with that human being. Like,
Yeah, but once you do that hard stuff with people,
that's
sometimes
bonding.
you bring them home.
Yeah, I was kidnapped. I know. I'm quite familiar with the Kentucky deployment. Zebra Creations said email sent with a zebra emoji. Nice. Bob the Beast. I don't know about all that, TMC. The Beast is probably going to catch these hands on site. Freaking right on then.
You gotta tag out with Dudley here soon.
I'll be donating on Friday when I get paid. Matthew Goza, your donation will still get matched on Friday, Matthew. So that's freaking awesome. What you can do in the meantime, Matthew, because we got the stream going right now, is share it out. Share it out with people right now. Instagram, we only got 4 people on the stream right now. Share it out. What are you doing? We need more people on the stream. Send it to everybody you know. What are they doing that's more important than combating sex trafficking? And when they say what it is, say you're wrong, right?
How long will the matching donation go on?
How long can the matching donation go
Like,
on?
when is it ending?
It is ending Friday at sundown. We have 3 days. We actually only had 2 days, but the super donor was like, yo, I'm giving y'all an extra day in case people get paid on Friday.
She said if you need one more day for one more donor,
One more day for one more donor. We're gonna try to do this for one more day, one more 1,000 donors. Okay? Because Yah's good. We got ambition. We're ambitious over here. We're gonna try to keep pushing. We're gonna keep trying to bring out this freaking good news. Because guys, I don't know if you know this, but like people.
Ministered to.
Y'all at church. No, that's not what's happening. There is no Pastor Bob. That's not a thing. That's a thing on the internet in one place if you look, and even then, it's barely a thing. But you gotta really look.
Well, in your ministry, it's required for you to wear nods.
Wouldn't that be crazy? Like a night church?
Ooh.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, sir. You don't have an IR indicator. You can't come into service. I can't afford it. Sorry, it's a rich man's game.
No. You're all spread out. You have to
like
talk
OD.
over walkies, like you
So
preach
that's-
over the
Yeah,
radio.
we preach over
Green, like, I'm
comms.
sorry.
Everything. That's so funny. That is so funny. So here's
Everyone turned to page.
the unfortunate reality is that probably would be a terrible indicator for a church because it's hard for the rich man to enter the gates of heaven. It is actually
Like,
easier
who can
for
afford nods?
and nods are like $7,000. So I don't know in this economy who's just like, we gotta go to church, spend $7,000 per person. And guys, if you're like, should I donate to Caleb House or buy nods? Pray on it,
Caleb House.
but I'm pretty sure I know
faith's
the
okay?
answer. And if you can't donate to Caleb House and buy nods, we probably shouldn't be buying nods.
Well, another thing, your purchase of nods does not let you go to the Church of Bob.
Yeah. What does T always say? Having it doesn't equate to skill or whatever. Possession doesn't equal proficiency. Yeah, possession
That's
doesn't
what
equal
it is.
proficiency. That's what it is. So, yeah. I'm not. Nods are cool. Whatever, dude. Seeing it dark is cool. Thermals are way cooler than nods. But like.
But if you pair a thermal with a nod,
That's insane. That's
Oh,
insane. You could get so many pedos. Cigars, the type of cigars, the pedos.
it's a deal.
People are telling me that I need to eat food. They don't
Hey.
understand that I've been feasting on the word this whole
Hey,
time.
speaking of the word, Bob,
Your wife
what do your
is now
sleeves say?
Saying you
Texting.
have to eat. Your wife is texting all of us that you need to get off and eat for a minute.
What do your sleeves say? To change subjects.
Change subject.
Yes.
Completely unrelated to nods and thermals. Save the good ones, kill the bad ones. Just a shirt. Just a shirt. Hold on, I got something for you guys. I got the perfect scripture for you. You're gonna love this.
Something about that you don't need food. I know it.
You're gonna love this. All right. So we're in Matthew here. Track with me, guys, if you got your word, right? So we're in Matthew 4. Then Yeshua was led up by the Spirit into the wilderness to be tried by the devil. This is right after Yeshua was baptized by Yochanan. We saw the Spirit descend on him like a dove, right? After having fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was hungry. Could you believe it? That line always cracks me up. My wife just texted
Atonement's
me, you
rough.
still need to eat.
I told you.
After having fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was hungry. And the trier, hey guys, who is the trier?
The Schreier?
Yeah, so it says, after he fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was hungry, and the trier came to him and said, if you are the son of Elohim, command these stones to become bread. That's Hasatan, guys. That's Satan. That is the enemy, okay? So we got Yeshua out in the desert, fasting, praying, preparing for his ministry, right? Because after this, his ministry starts. Hasatan comes to him and freaking tests him and tempts him. Yeshua himself was not spared temptation. Yeshua himself was not spared Hasatan's evil, right? He defeated it for you. Stay with me, Britt, because here we go. You ready?
Yep.
But he, Yeshua, answering said, it has been written in the Torah, that's what he's referring to there, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes from the mouth of Yahuwah. Dude, Man don't need no bread. Man don't need no quesadilla. He needs this word right here, son. You could feast on this your whole life and still be hungry for more, I think.
Sorry, hold on.
Our Christmas lights pass.
Oh no, Dudley.
What happened?
My kids are trying to call.
Oh no.
So just hold on.
Their kids are on vacation with grandma and they're having a great time, and you know they're living their best life.
We're back.
Okay. I don't know. Have you all ever thought about having a rock throwing event with a fundraiser? That is hilarious.
Huh.
Not until this moment.
Well, I did make a
You need to be
video.
like a boulder.
I did make a video on a shepherd sling on how to make one out of paracord.
Dude, those things are sweet.
Oh, are they?
What was the?
Have you ever had a thought of having a rock throwing contest as a fundraiser?
We did have the thought of buying rocks for the rock pile to fund Caleb House.
That's super funny.
Oh,
Yeah, we're gonna have a rock pile at the Ruckus to where if your rucksack is underweight, we're gonna shovel rocks into your rucksack.
oh, look at who just went live. Angel Studios.
Well, what are you gonna do? From today on, make children safe again. Hasatan. Have y'all ever thought about having a rock throwing event with? Oh, that's the same thing. Across the pulpit? Nah, doubt it. Dudley's for sure throwing the biggest rock the furthest. What is the competition? Is it Ireland or Scotland that throws like those huge boulders? The
That's
big
just
round ones?
That's like the strongman, like not strongman.
Is that what it is?
Well, they don't. Well, those guys like pick them up and put them up.
Oh, the Atlas Stones.
Yeah, the Atlas
Dude,
Stones.
those things are intense.
Yes.
Those are crazy.
There's no place to grab on those.
Yeah, it's a
Yep.
big rock though.
Yep.
So dumb. I want a hot sauce challenge as a fundraiser. Caber toss, the logs. Yeah, nice, the logs. Who's gonna carry the logs? All right, so we are keeping going here, guys. We're doing a fundraiser. We have a super donor that is matching every donation at $10 right now. They want 20,000 unique donors. So we're trying to share this out to as many people as possible. We're trying to get the message. OUR and Angel Studios, they did a great job getting awareness around sex trafficking in South America. We're trying to focus on here, continental U.S., and making a positive impact for that. There's a lot of things that we can do. Caleb House is an amazing organization that works for that. So we can, we can make a difference. There's so much stuff, there's so much evil that's going on in the world. There's so much craziness. Why focus on that? Let's focus on a positive impact that we can have, right? And so that's what we're doing. We have a huge giveaway that's going on right now. We've given away thousands of dollars of stuff, just trying to do the right thing and bless those who bless others, right? The Lord loves those who give with a joyful heart. I'm going to do a couple more giveaways, then I'm going to step off for a second. I'm going to let somebody else talk. I'm going to try to maybe shove something in my face, food-wise. But, guys, if you want to know how to get entered into the giveaway, this is what you do. If you haven't donated yet, go to www.calebhouse.org. In the dedication line, just donate $10, right? In the dedication line, just put live stream. That enters you into the giveaway. Now, you can give more than $10 if you want, but that's what's going to be matched by our super donor right now, the $10. So go and get your donations in while you have some time. We got some more. Let's go.
Okay, Libby Costa.
Who is it?
Libby, L-I-B-I.
Libby Costa. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. We got a couple of things here. Libby is getting a swag bag. This is from a women's retreat. We've got a notebook. We've got Kleenex. We've got some pens. They're pretty too. This is like got some scripture on it. It looks like. Yeah, this is like got scripture on the highlighter. That's a good like scripture highlighter. A hat, some chapstick, and then this has got a little keychain. It says, "Greatness is not what you have; it's what you give." Right? That's an awesome little gift. So thank you for blessing others. This is just like a little thank you. And then also I've got here a dog tag from Grindstone Ministries. This is as iron sharpens iron, so one man's countenance sharpens that of another. That is an awesome piece of swag right there. Bada bang, bada boom. Thank you so much, Libby. You are the cat's pajamas. Who's next?
Chris Austin.
Chris Austin. I'm gonna do it.
You gonna do it?
Chris!
Oh.
Oh!
You get a super badass Redemption Tactical plate carrier. In this, it's got a bunch of stickers and merch from Redemption Tactical. Redemption Tactical is based out of Utah. I do believe that they do offshore manufacturing, but it's still a really competent, good plate carrier. It's all spear tubing, and so it detaches. It's like quick detach system here, so you can pull it like so. And then you have a 3-mag placard with pistol mags too. So that's pretty dope. That's a really nice plate carrier. They've got a ton of data too on their stuff from Ukraine. Got some stickers in there for you as well. Shout out to you, my man. Congrats on the plate carrier. It is in Cool Guy Multicam, so that way you can LARP with all your friends and they can know how cool you are. And remember, prevent pedophilia. It is important. It is worth preventing. So yeah, I'm just gonna get all of this buttoned up in there. And there's like a little assembly thing. They put like a little patch in there. Yeah, Redemption Tactical is a good company. I think they're gonna do some more giveaway stuff for Caleb House here in the coming days, which is great. That's what we love to see, is just people, trying to get in the fight for good. So this plate carrier is coming to you guys. Don't worry, we got more good stuff coming to you. Britt, send me another one.
Jordan Smith.
Jordan Smith. Jordan Smith. Jordan Smith, you're going to win something super random. You're going to win a fire rope. This is a fire starter. It's a fire starter and emergency heat source. This is through Instafire, so it's made in the U.S. I don't know how it works. I'm going to guess that it's a rope you light on fire somehow. Just don't take my word for it, though. And then you're also going to get a grindstone dog tag here, as iron sharpens iron, so one man's countenance sharpens another. That's coming out to you, my man. So thank you so much for the support. We love it. We love you. Bless you for blessing others, my guy. It is what it is. So, Dud, are you going to come talk to us about trucking? And kind of the
Sure,
overload
definitely.
changes?
Yeah, I got you.
Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, J.A. Dudley.
Hey, Dud, just so you know, everyone can hear you just fine.
What are you talking about? I still have to project. I
Not
don't
when
want
you're
them.
that close to the phone.
No, they're over there. What's going on, everyone? I hope everyone's having a blessed evening. Dealing with the stuff that Grindstone Ministries does, it put a memory on my life from being young and seeing like some of the mismatches and how some people take advantage of the young. That is that could be a very trying thing in time. I didn't know what was going on across the country or across the world, where finding out that when I was an adult, that people were actually taking and molesting kids. I knew that there were like 20-year-olds messing with like teenagers younger than 18, but what I didn't know about people messing with actual children. There are so many different terms that get thrown out there. One of the basic ones that we throw out there is pedophiles, and there's so many different levels. There's pederasts, it's pedophiles, and it's like 3 or 4 other ones. Like the pedophile one is the prepubescent children. The pederasts are like the teenagers, like a little bit after 13, once kids go through puberty, and people take advantage of that. You heard earlier when there was talks and conversations about people like MAPS that have this sickness where they're not growing up past where they needed to be as an adult. It's either that their brain stopped developing for where they were attracted to things, or their sickness just had them looking where they shouldn't be looking, or someone took advantage of them and had power over them. So they only felt like the only way that they can be normal is if they have power over somebody else. And the only people that they felt they could have power over is someone that's a child. That's very sickening. There are some people that then grew up, and one of the professions that I had being a truck driver, they were not able to change that. You see some weird things at truck stops. Sometimes you'll see a trucker get out of their Peterbilt, go inside the truck stop, and then maybe 35, 45 minutes later, you see some dude in high heels walking back to that exact same truck because now it's their off time and they're changing into who they feel like they should be. But there's a sickness inside their head. Then you go to truck stops that are a little bit shady or in bad areas that aren't some of the big major truck stops that police these things. You'll have people going from truck to truck, bringing people there so that they can have some type of pleasure. And you hear about the border, the open border, you have these people that are being brought in to supply that demand. It gets real sickening to know that, oh, it used to be drug dealing and all of that stuff, but now it's body dealing. If that doesn't get you angry and upset, knowing that that stuff is going on, where after this live stream is over, you just go back to your happy-go-lucky day and like, oh yeah, that was a cool live stream. Well, I got to go to work in the morning and just completely forget about what's actually going on in the world. And you will become a part of that problem if you don't continue sharing this message and helping us do the work that needs to get done. You are still a part of that problem. For everyone else that out there, people that go see the movie Sound of Freedom and then say, oh yeah, I did my part because I watched the movie. I paid my however much to sit inside an air-conditioned theater just to see what's going on. Well, if you have the internet, you already know what's going on out there in the world, but you're still not doing anything about it. Like, why do people have this this misconception of, oh, okay, now that I know, that's it. Now I can just continue going on to whatever my day's life is to be. If you have a righteous anger like those that are working for Caleb House, you would understand, because you see the darkness that is going on. You can see that people that are hurt that may never recover. Somebody might break a leg, you put a splint on it, and like, oh, a couple of weeks, that leg is healed up. You touch a kid inappropriately, put a child through all of these torments and tortures, you can't heal that. It just takes too much time. It takes too much effort to like try to get them back on the right path. We are just a part of this start to help restore the children that are completely broken and shattered. How many of you, when you drop a glass, what do you just do? You pick up a broom, you scoop it in there, and you throw it in the trash. Well, these are all broken pieces of glass that are in the shape of children, and so many people are just, whatever. I'll just sweep it up and throw it away. I'll sweep it under the rug. Somebody else will deal with it. Like, no, you can't just give them away like that. That is unhealthy. We have gotten to a place where we are so separated as a nation that we will just give up and turn our eyes to something completely different and just sweep it all under the rug. Somebody else will go deal with that. Are you going to be that person that's just going to sweep it under the rug? Or are you going to pick up those pieces and try and put it back together? Because that's what the mission of Caleb House is. Picking up those little pieces and putting them back together. It's still going to be completely shattered glass. But we have to try. We can't just give up and just throw them away like so many people do.
Thanks, Bud.
Bob's back. I'm going back behind the camera.
I'm
Sip
back.
on my Jocko.
Sip on my Jocko.
NWA Prepper said, Dudley, I would hate to have you mad at me. You are very passionate.
Dudley's an intimidating guy.
You have now been duddled.
Guys, I think it's important to remember that like mercy and grace is always sufficient, right? And with that, like, there's always going to be a provision for any person. If they come and repent, they can seek that healing, they can seek that total transformation from the Messiah. It's biblical. You know, we've seen murderers, we've seen adulterers, we've seen terrible people be renewed time and time again by the covering of the Messiah. And that is just like refreshing, you know? And I just want to tell everybody that. Guys, if you're just getting on, right, if you're just seeing this now, or maybe you're wondering what the heck Dudley was talking about, we're raising money for Caleb House. Refuge is taking the day. We've been streaming for about 7 hours now. We're going to keep going. And it's just donating their time and their focus to Caleb House, so that way we could raise money for them, right? We could rather help them raise money to build the facility to restore victims of child sex trafficking. They have a super donor that's matching 20,000 unique $10 donations, right? And so what we're going to do is we're going to push this information out to you guys so you can share it to other people. The reason we want 20,000 unique donations is because we want an army of people praying. Okay, we want a prayer army, just covering the people who are working there, covering the children. So what you can do is you can go to calebhouse.org right now. Go ahead, donate $10, right? That'll be matched. You can donate more if you want, but the $10 is going to be matched. And in the dedication line, you can put live stream, and that's going to tell us over here that you saw it on the live stream. And we're giving away a bunch of stuff over here. We still got a huge Squatch bag that we're going to be giving away. We've got just random stuff that we found throughout the place. Some of it's funny, some of it's not. Some of it's cool, some of it's tactical, some of it's super duper random. You just don't know. You know, we're keeping you on your toes. Life's a mystery. You want to send me one here? What do we got?
Okay, I just realized Doc Slippy's in here and I thought it was hilarious.
What is it?
Oh my
Oh,
gosh.
that's super funny.
Oh my
That's
gosh.
super funny. So that'll be only the people that know.
Yeah,
If you know, you know.
so I have a Douglas Itchen.
Douglas Itchen. Douglas
J-E-N.
is going to win a kind of variety. So Douglas is going to win a Bear Independent mug as well as a Beast Mode patch. And this is Beast Mode with the on engaged. I'd hate to get one with the off engaged because that would be awkward. And then also we're going to give you one of the Exotac, or rather the Instafire fire starter kits. These come in the Origin Western, and those things are awesome. Those are made in the U.S. too, so that's going to you, my friend. We've already given away plate carriers, paintball guns, duffel bags, adventure bags, medical components, full medical kits, all this good stuff for the people. And I mean, dude, how many people do you think we've given stuff away to in this live stream?
40 plus, probably over 50.
Probably over 50 at this point. We've
Yeah.
given random stuff away.
And
It
I
could be
still have a
sticker packs.
stack.
We got a stack of people that can win right now, ready to go. And so you can be a part of that still, right? We have a bunch of stuff that we're going to be giving away. So you can go to calebhouse.org, donate $10 in the dedication line. Go ahead and hit live stream, and that'll be great. Just a thought, always pray. We will never know when these guys are on a mission. Therefore, please keep them covered in prayer. Yeah, who knows what those teams, I don't know how it actually works. I'm sure it's probably not what I see in my head. In my head, I see like a tactical movie, you know, like maybe like soldiers and stuff doing stuff. I assume that maybe that's what it is, maybe it's not. But pray for those people regardless. Pray for the people who are helping the kids, right? Because those kids need counseling, restoration, focus, attention, prayer, love, all these things, dedication. And so pray for those people that are working to help put together those broken children. That's so big. That's so very important. That's something that you can do as well. And yes, absolutely, pray for the people who are saving these children that are going out, not just in this organization, but in every organization. Pray for the people who are working in South America through Operation Underground Rescue. Pray for the people who are working here in the continental U.S. through the different organizations that do it. Pray for the people who are working in Africa against the organ trade and the sex trade there. It's absolutely insane. So yeah, we need to be covering these people in prayer. And that's why they're doing the donation the way that they're doing, guys. It's because they are working to build an army of prayer warriors, right? This super donor wants 20,000 people praying for Caleb House. And just think about that for a second. 20,000 people calling out, crying out to the Father for protection, for success, for blessing, for provision. I mean, dude, that's the jam right there. I mean, what else can you do? We got a bunch of good stuff. Say diving survival kits. No, I don't. Yeah, this diving survival kits. It's Milestone. What are the numbers now? The Ricksters got to know. We got to know what the numbers are. The people are asking.
We'll figure it out when you give something else away.
Okay. He needs a moment. They got to tally what's going on.
They got to figure it all out. So in the meantime, what we're going to do is we're going to talk to you about a couple of things that you can do to be more successful in monitoring your community. We've already talked about getting with your local sheriff, with your mutual assistance group, or with your local awareness group, alliance, whatever it may be. Another great thing that you can do is get with your church leaders, right? Go to the different churches and say, hey, this is who we are. This is what we do. We're focused on bringing awareness into this sort of ring. We're dealing with a problem inside of America. It's a sex trafficking problem of children, right? And also adults, but predominantly children. Can you talk to your congregation about this once a quarter or maybe once a month? Can you, or maybe can you let us talk to your congregation about it? Because what we're doing is we're trying to work alongside the Bible and alongside others in helping these children and bring more awareness, bring more protection, right? And that's part of building that deterrent community. If everybody's aware of the problem, if everybody's focused on it, we're not having issues creep in out of nowhere. We're all situationally aware, right? And so get with your community leaders, right? Talk to your mayors, talk to your city councilmen, your county commissioners, right? Your county board members, whatever it may be, your county commissioners. These people that have so much control and effect on your everyday life, right? Speak to them about these problems and ask them hard questions. What are we doing as a county to fight sex trafficking? And if they say, I don't know, good, we know we have room to grow. Because at the very least, that person needs to be aware of it. Yeah. Right? So we can grow there. And if we're not doing anything, well, sweet, man, it's really easy to have progress then. Just literally anything would be progress. Right? Talking about it is a success. Right? And so we want to bring the awareness into action. And that's where it starts, right? So get with your local commissioners, your sheriffs, your police officers. Have these hard conversations and say, hey man, are you seeing signs of this? Like, what can we do? Do you need help? Do you need resources? Right? Do you need training? Do you need somebody to invest in that training? Do you need somebody to invest the time into figuring out what training you might need? Right? All these things, because remember, we have an over-encumbered system, right? DHS, FBI, the state, local, State Bureau of Investigations, right? All of these different organizations, they're overburdened, right? And a lot of them have bad actors who have infiltrated it. And so not only are they overburdened, at times they're disenfranchised. So we have to, as active American citizens, stand up and say, okay, I'm going to bridge that gap. I'm going to stand in between bullshit and righteousness, and I'm going to help righteousness come on this way, right? What's cutoff time? I don't know, Jack Stallone. Sometime, maybe never, maybe in 2 minutes. Really depends what the Spirit tells us. And we're just going. Can we donate to the people that do the rescuing? I don't know. I don't know how that works. Maybe put it in a dedication tab to the rescuers. And if there is that thing, it would go to it. I don't know. Both of those people they're shaking their head and going like this. So I would say that both of that is above their pay grade as well. So maybe like an email, right? And they can reach out to you and say like, yes or no, and this is why, or whatever. I don't know. I know you're trying to have some separation between all your ventures, but having the Bear Channel simulcast might help the number. But either way, I threw my 10 in earlier today. Thank you, Mang Incorporated. Yeah, I don't know what the Bear Independent Channel is doing. I'm sure he's doing something important, and valuable. But this is for the Refuge Channel, then this is this channel, and we're trying to share it out. And what you can do to help this channel is maybe you can simulcast. Or you can share this out to all of your followers or to all of your friends and your family and everything like that. And we can have that compounding effect. Because if we got, the people on YouTube, the people on Instagram, the people on Facebook, the people on TikTok, all of them simultaneously sharing this out helps us in the algorithm, pumps us up, right? We got to pump them numbers up. Them are rookie numbers. So we got to keep it going.
You want to draw on the chart?
After a child with special needs in my neighborhood ran away, I am feeling convicted to get into search and rescue. Any recommendations on getting started? Absolutely. Go talk to your local fire department and tell them just that. Hey, I'm really interested in getting into search and rescue. Do you have a volunteer fire position open or a volunteer SAR position open? Or do you know any other departments in the area that have that? And then they're going to recommend the best course of training given your state, county, and all your regulations. That's going to be kind of the best route forward is get in with the LEOs and the first responders who are already doing that because they're going to give you the best course for where you're at. Because it's going to be different if you're in California versus if you're in Idaho versus if you're in Florida versus wherever, Okay, what you got?
1,800.
We're at 1,800 donations, guys.
What?
We're at 50 in growth. We're at 1,750. We've seen 50 more donations. That's getting a little line up here, right? We're not giving
You asked
too
for an
much,
update.
right? But
I
that's
think everybody's
something.
eating dinner. They slowed
Everybody's
down a
eating
little.
dinner, and that's great. That's beautiful. I love that we're eating dinner as a family. Let's all appreciate it that we're eating dinner together and that we're not separated in slavery right now. But when we're remembering that and appreciating it, let's think about how we can have a positive impact. Are we having these conversations, right? Are we having tough talks with people that we love that want to stick their head in the sand about these issues? Because the reality is you can stick your head in the sand all you want and your ass is still going to get burned. And that's just the reality of the situation. So might as well stand up, move. Okay? Let's focus on the problem. The problem is that not enough people are aware that children are in danger. And because not enough people are aware that children are in danger, that is propagating the danger. Because ignorance, right? So we need people to be on red alert, right?
Always.
Or at least orange alert, okay?
Yeah.
Because there are individuals, bad actors, that definitely want to do children harm and are seeking out for, the easy prey. It goes into another topic that I wanted to talk about, which is the LGD concept. And it's talked a lot about in the community, but I want to, maybe give a different spin. So you hear all throughout the gun community, the sheepdog. The sheepdog mindset, sheepdog defense is awesome. Tim Kennedy is a great dude. He's an American hero. Dude, freaking badass, awesome fighter. However, the LGD is a little bit different than just the sheepdog, right? Because the LGD goes out and seeks out prey, right? And the LGD watches its perimeter. So you have a sheepdog. Sheepdog's gonna stay with the flock, which is good. We want to be with the flock. We want to watch the flock. LGD does that too. What the LGD does is the LGD manages a larger perimeter and acts as a physical deterrent. Sheepdogs will act often as, an audible deterrent, right?
Yep.
A pack of coyotes anticipates it's hard because a bunch of sheepdogs are barking. However, a pack of coyotes against one sheepdog, you've got a dead sheepdog. Depending on the size of the sheepdog, right?
Yep.
Now, pack of coyotes against a good-sized LGD, we've got a completely different story, right? Because a good-sized LGD is about 130 pounds, built like a shit brick house. They don't bark, they roar, right? And they open their mouth about the width of the average large predator, right? And the head of a large predator.
Just about the size of a coyote's head.
Yep, just about the size of a coyote's head. Perfectly fits around their neck, from what I've seen. Now, here's what's cool about the sheepdog. Sheepdog has amazing senses. They could be asleep in the flock and hear or smell a predator in the distance. The sheepdog will immediately get up and will not start alerting. A lot of the time, the sheepdog will begin hunting. Okay, so the sheepdog seeks out what can do damage to his flock, and then either casts it out or destroys it, right? I like this concept a lot better when it comes to our communities, because if we're all LGDs, right? Not sheepdog, the LGD casts it out and either destroys it, right? So if we're all LGDs working our community, we're gonna build a larger perimeter, right? As well as we're gonna have constant effect against evil, right? So we talked about this concept earlier on the live stream. Somebody was concerned that next to them was 77 acres that was for sale. A known sex offender just bought that 77 acres. On their farm, they have a horse run, a horse run and all that stuff, and they do equestrian work with children. And I was like, oh, dude, super easy solution to that. What you do is with the state, you go ahead and you file that you're a non-for-profit 501c3 that works with children on that land, right? And now that you're a state-sanctioned child service, right, a known sex offender can't live within X amount of miles from you. So now that person has to forfeit that 77 acres that is next to them, or the state's going to take it, right? This right here needs to be our culture. It should be very, very hard to exist if you want to mess with kids. It shouldn't be like, oh, I bought a house. No, dude, no. It should be dang near impossible, right? But men and women have to stand up and pay attention. We have to be observant to our community. We have to stop expecting others to do the work. And if we're going to expect others to do the work, shouldn't we at least help check in on them, make sure they're all right? Like if you had somebody doing something at your house, like fixing something, I periodically go and say, hey man, everything going all right? You need anything? No, you're good? Awesome, sweet, looking great, man. You know, little encouragement. Yep. Same thing here. We're expecting all these law enforcement agencies to just do all of this work against this child sex trafficking, against this despicable evil work, and nobody is even asking how they're doing it, or what they're doing, or if they need help. Like, are we praying for them, you know? Don't just pray for the rescuers who are doing rescue work for all these other organizations, right? But pray for the law enforcement officers that are also doing the rescuing. Because a lot of law enforcement officers do rescuing every single day, and then they have to watch the system swallow those kids back out and spit them back out into the exact same position for that officer to only respond again next week. Do you understand how demoralizing that is? The fact that we don't have officers just walk off the job and they still take the kid and they still offer and exercise caution and control, even though they want to destroy the person who's hurting that child. They know that if they do that, it completely destroys the case against that person. Those people need prayer, right? There's so many facets of this stuff. It blows my mind, you know? I spent a lot of time researching it because I'm passionate about it. I am. Because it seems like for a long time, now people are starting to talk about it, but for a long time, nobody would talk about this. Like, you were crazy. You were crazy if you suggested stuff like this. And this is rampant across our country. Guys, don't forget to share the live stream right now. We've got the giveaway that's going on. And so you go to calebhouse.org, donate $10 in the dedication line, enter live stream. And that enters you in for the giveaway. We've given away plate carriers, airsoft guns, paintball guns, medical kits, first aid components, like holsters, freaking bags, swags, all the stuff. We still got a ton of good stuff that we're going to give away. I'm going to go here in a second. What do you got, Thud?
Hey, Bob, to change subjects, what do your sleeves say?
Oh, absolutely, bro. Completely off topic. My shirt says, save the good ones, kill the bad ones. So, yeah. Anyways, what do we got?
Ready? Linda Botstick.
Botstick. That's a great last name. Linda Botstick. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Linda Botstick is going to get a keto brick. I don't even know what this is. This is Fuel for Life. It's the keto brick. It's totally shelf stable. perfect macro ratio.
Just throw that away from her.
You should not send her.
Throw that away from her.
Is it bad?
And it saves her. Yes.
So
They are terrible.
Oh, are they bad?
Throw them away. No.
So I'm gonna
save
give
her.
you something else, but I'm also gonna send this to you so that you can try it and decide for yourself.
I mean, if the world ends, you could lick it.
I don't know. It is a brick.
It's a hot
Try it on
sauce.
camera. We have more. Try it on camera.
Yeah, try it on camera.
Go ahead.
We have more?
I'll try it with you, Bob.
What flavor is this? Bell's brownie batter.
Steve, try it with him. You said you would.
I said I would.
How do you eat this?
Exactly.
First of all, that is a huge.
That's how you eat it.
Oh, you chop this up.
Yeah.
Just try.
Bruh.
Nope.
Bruh.
Yeah, that's all it's got.
What?
All right.
That's how it cuts. Keep trying.
This just looks like chocolate.
Let me get a piece of that.
It turns into like plastic in your mouth.
What the fuck is that texture? Oh my god, it gets worse. We're not sending that to you. We're not
I've
sending that
had
to
something
anyone.
like this, like
Why is this
survival
here?
meal.
Why do we have this?
I don't know how you ended up with it.
What is
it
it?
on my fingers?
What is the sweetener on that?
I don't know. Not much.
Eat some more.
Oh my god, can I get a water?
What, Jocko?
No, no
No,
more
I need a-
tacos.
I need a water, something.
Somebody sent TJ a whole box of them, and we tried all the flavors, and they're just all
There's 2
that.
grams of
I think
sugars.
it was people who made
Yeah, no, it's definitely the people who made
I'll
them who
take
sent them
one.
to them.
Thank you.
Just, we never reviewed them on camera.
Okay. Yeah, so we're not gonna send you that. Because that would be a bad joke.
You gotta bang it on the table. Listen to it bang on the
Listen to
table.
this.
Just drop it.
Dude, my dogs would be barking.
Yeah.
Like,
And there was like 2 crumbs that came off of it.
yeah, that is unreal. Okay, so yeah, we're not gonna send you that. Psych! You played yourself. That was disgusting. Holy smokes, dude! It's like there's like a different coating on my mouth right now. It's as if I just sucked on BPA.
And you put like crumbs in your mouth. You didn't
Yeah,
even put,
there's
like,
crumbs in between my teeth, and it was chocolate. I don't
Taking a bite
understand.
of that thing.
I am so frustrated right now with what is going on in my mouth. Why didn't I trust you? I'm so sorry, Fo.
Here you go. This is a better thing for her. I found another one.
Boom! Here we go. We're gonna give you this, and it's not gonna give you mouth anxiety. This is a hat that tastes like a hat, so don't eat it.
Congratulations for something real.
We have also a notebook. It doesn't match, but it's pink, so that's cool. If you don't like pink, give it to somebody who does. We've got another scripture highlighter. I think that's really cool. And then we've got determination. How bad do you want it? Right? That is super dope.
I also found that.
And some Kleenex, some lip balm. She's just also threw me a hoodie. I guess this is for you too.
Yeah.
All right, yeah, this too. You got a hoodie.
It's a large, so
This is a
hopefully it
large,
fits.
so hopefully it fits. This is a sister's retreat. And what does it say? Serenity and what?
Just a sisterhood retreat that has a Bible verse.
Then
Psalm 119, 165.
What is that? Does anybody know? I don't.
Let me pull that up.
I don't have all the Psalms memorized. That'd be crazy.
Right?
So you just won that. Give me another one, Britt, while you look that up.
Francis Cardulo.
Francis Cardulo wins a sticker pack. So you get the Prevent Pedophilia sticker. Map is not okay. Go away. We don't sell weed. Refuge training. And then, do I got a carry enough and tourniquet? Can I get a carry enough and tourniquet sticker? And you know what? Just because the heck of it, we'll throw in a do not disturb sign. Bacon in progress. It's also got a scripture there. Hashtag go team. Go ahead and do some research. You'll figure out what that is.
All right, so Psalm 119, verse 165 says, "Great peace have those loving your Torah,
Great peace.
and for them there is no stumbling block."
Amen. Amen to that. That's a good word right there. That is a good word. I have 3 of your kits and appreciate all that you guys do. Bless you, Mang. That is awesome. I'm late to the live stream. Already donated this afternoon. You're not late. We've been live streaming literally all day, so you could have come in at any point and been late or early, technically.
That's
so,
true.
You know, it's on you. It's all about how you view the glass. Is it half full or half empty? Sheepdog turds. I don't know what that means. All right. Okay, that was better than the hot take videos. Nice. Hopefully not. All right, hit me with another one, Britt. We're gonna keep giving some stuff
Okay.
away here, guys. We got some good stuff.
Drew Blackburn.
Drew Blackburn. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Drew Blackburn is gonna get one of the absolute best Bear Independent mugs in town, as well as it's got a Jocko Fuel sticker. I'll go ahead and throw a Carry an Effort Tourniquet sticker in there too, because why not? That's freaking dope. All right, and then let's go with one more.
Zachary Cochran?
Cochran?
C-O-C-H-R-A-N.
C-O-C-H-R-O-N.
R-A-N.
Okay, so you're gonna get another lasagna sign. So this is Do Not Disturb, baking in progress. Genesis97, hashtag Go Team. We'll let you do some research and figure out what that means. As well as you're gonna get a Gamma lid because DR found this somewhere.
Those are awesome.
And so if you have a bucket, you can use this. And if you don't have a bucket, how the hell did you get here? In all honesty, I'm lost. All right. Guys, we've given away over 50 different groups of items. There's only been like 1 or 2 times I've given away one thing. I'm giving away merch. We're just hooking up. Whoever blesses Caleb House right now, we are going to bless. So if you want to win some of this free merch, we still got a $300 some odd big American rucksack from Swatch Survival Gear. It's called the Rocket.
Yep.
It's like in between our Field Medic and our Stomp Bag in terms of size, right? He
Super
donated
awesome
one of those. Badass bag. We're still giving away one of those. We got some more random merch. We got more stickers. Doc is still running around trying to find crevices or stuff in the crevices. So who knows? You may just get something super random. I may just go back to my office and start grabbing you stuff because I'm not using it.
You
Who
don't
cares?
have that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. I lost that. I gave it away.
I was
It is.
worried you were going to give away my plate carrier set.
Donated in hubby's name and mine, so 2 times match. Bless you, Paula. You are freaking awesome. That is so great. Paula, do me a favor. Text your best friend about this and tell her what's up. Tell her that she needs to get involved because it's time. It's time that she did something too and helped you in this. I'm not saying that she doesn't, but you know who I'm talking about. Vlad. Pot is legal in OK. They were going into the shop for weed. Oh, did somebody ask about the weed thing? Oh, what's the story behind the we don't sell weed sign? Yeah, Ruben, super quick. So our name of the company is Refuge Medical Training. And so we have Refuge and Medical was in the title. And so Oklahoma just made medical marijuana legal. And so there are marijuana dispensaries literally every 37 feet in Oklahoma. You can find marijuana faster than you can find gas. That gas. No. But so we had a bunch of quality human beings just were coming in. They're like, hey man, can I get some of that freaking green? And we're like, dude, please go away. We don't sell weed here. And so they just kept coming in. We decided to get a big banner and sign, and we put it up there. What do we got?
Look what he found. We don't sell it. It's not in the store anymore.
Oh, send it.
Several bags there.
All right, give me a couple.
6 of them.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, we'll do 2 first. Give me 1.
Tony Manzo.
Tony Manzo, you win 2 pounds of the Bear Blend coffee. This is blended by Disaster Coffee Relief. And I think they're getting their roast from Temecula, not sure exactly how to say that because it's not my company and I don't know much about it. But this is coffee. It smells like coffee. It's coming to you, the quality of which I cannot answer for because I don't know much about it. However, once again, still smells like coffee. What'd you say?
It's good coffee.
It's good coffee.
Guaranteed to be better than a keto break.
Guaranteed to be better than a keto brick. 100%. You heard it here first, folks. Disaster coffee is better than keto bricks. Give me another one, Britt.
Shane McCoy.
Shane McCoy, 2 pounds of the best disaster relief coffee coming to you. The Bear Blend. You can barely survive it. I'm sorry. It's been a while, guys. Okay? I'm doing what I can with what I got where I am. Alright? As the pastor says. Continuing to move on, we talked about the LGD concept. We've talked about media management with FAM. If you guys weren't on for that, let's remember internet bad, okay? We need to do a better job of managing our children on the internet. For some reason, they are unsupervised. We need to get eyes on. We need to get eyes on. We need to look at what they're looking at. We need to see who they're messaging. We need to know who they're talking to, because the last thing you want is to come home to an open door. It's horrifying. That's a horrifying thought. Just come home to an open door and a phone with text messages that you didn't know were there, and now you don't know where that kid is. This happens every day in America. I'm not fear-mongering, bro. This happens every day in America. And people don't talk about it because people go, stop fear-mongering. Stop fear-mongering. You're trying to fear-monger, bro. It's like, no, dude, I'm trying to, tell you that something bad is happening. If a building's on fire and somebody's on the first floor yelling fire, are they fear-mongering? Or are they just like, hey, there's a fucking fire. Maybe we should, I don't know, grab an extinguisher. Maybe flee the building. All of these are options, right? Same thing here. I'm trying to let you know, hey, there's a fire. We need to be more involved. We need to be more attentive. And you, as your family, or as a member of your family, doesn't matter your position, get passionate about this. Even if you're, say you don't have kids. Maybe your sister or your brother or your friends have kids. Reach out to them and be like, hey, what are you doing in terms of this? I just watched this video, and man, it had a huge impact on me. What are you doing to combat people who are trafficking? Because people who are trafficking are trying to figure out how to find you. Okay? That's the reality of the situation, is people are trying to find those kids and do damage. So we have to be working on how to protect the kids. Because otherwise, they're working on it. We're not. Somebody gonna win eventually.
There's got to be some form of preventative measure.
Yeah, like preventative maintenance. Change the oil. Yeah. Do a weekly social check really quick. Do automated random audits. Stuff like I'm a big audit fan. I really am. Unless it's got by certain organizations, in which case I'm not a big audit fan, and you don't have the right to do that. IRS. Sorry. Too soon? Too much? Too soon? Okay. Another one.
Giveaway?
Send it.
Okay. We also just got an email that is, I think, number 86.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Holy smokes, Life 86?
Yeah.
Did you send it to the boss?
Not yet. It just came in, but
Send
it's
it to the
pretty
boss.
clear.
It's there.
I mean, her foot was completely.
Well, we can't share it yet. We can't talk about
I
it.
know.
We're live. We can't talk about it. Can't talk about it. No details. There's no information.
Noah Ingsleby?
Noah Ingsleby. You have won something right now. Noah, this is actually pretty dope. This is a book by Ron Foster. It's the Old Fart Survival Guide. That is a thick book right there. That mother sucker is going to teach you things that you need to know to be a better man. So Noah, read it, love it, learn it, hold on to it. Let's take a quick gander, right? Let's open her up. Let's see what's in it.
Please.
How to survive a prolonged electrical grid down event, part 1. That's good to know. Survival snaring and subsistence trapping. I think that's an important skill set. Permaculture and prepping. The path to self-reliance. Dude, come on. Old Fart Survival Guide. This thing right here, that'll save you in the end of the world. You don't even need to do anything else. Don't even read the book. Just have it. You're fine. You'll make it. Read the book. Do what it says. The Bible, not that one. That's the most important thing. Give me another one.
Travis Martin.
Travis Martin. Boop 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 ba doop boop ba doop ba doop ba doop boop 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 boop. Sure. Okay. Travis Martin, you are gonna get a a lasagna hanger. Do not disturb, baking in progress. Genesis 9-7, hashtag go team. I'll let you look it up and figure it out. And then we've also got a Ranger band. This says Bromland. I'm going to give you a couple Ranger bands. Ranger band, you gotta love them. They're useful stuff here. I'll just give you this little bag of Ranger bands. I'll let you figure out what you're supposed to do with these. But you know what? What if somebody else needs some Ranger bands? I'm gonna split it up. Okay, because there's like 10 in here. Nobody needs that many. That's just insane. What are you doing? Store your gear better if you need that many Ranger bands.
They're for concealment.
Yeah, give me another one.
Alex Brown.
Alex Brown. Alex Brown, you are getting 2 pounds of the Bear Blend Disaster Relief Coffee. This bad mamma jamma has all of the caffeine and the coffee in it. It's ready to go. Put it in your coffee machine. You make it. It goes into the pot. The pot then gets poured into the cup. You add a little cream, no sugar, just a little cream, only natural raw milk. And then you drink it, get caffeinated, good to go. And then you can do a 9-hour live stream just like me. Bada bing. Shdown. We're moving, we're shaking. Give me another one. Winner, winner, chicken dinner.
Nuke McKill?
What?
Yeah, that's what he put his name as. Nuke McKill.
Nuke McKill.
And
Okay.
we just got, it was confirmed by the boss, Life 86.
Whoa, Life 86 just came in. You guys heard it here first. Praise the Most High. 86 lives saved to date through Refuge Medical Kits. That right there is the blessing and provision that Yah will give us for doing this work right here. The fact that we just got another life saved, that's the mission statement right there.
Amen.
To save lives while in service to the Father's kingdom,
Praise
which is
God.
what we're doing right now. And we're experiencing the abundance of His provision and blessing. Ah, full mission statement. We're living it.
You're doing it, Bob.
I transform into a banner. Robots in disguise.
He accomplished the mission.
Oh my gosh. I'm happy you guys are here for this because we're just hanging out together, you know. We may never be actually famous on the internet, but we're famous for you. And you're famous for us. I want you to know that we talk about you guys probably way more than you talk about us. Because we love y'all. We really, really do. You make it all worth it. Who's next?
I got Chris Eschlenberg.
Chris Eschlenberg. You get 1 pound of disaster relief coffee. I'm also going to give you a Ranger band and a Carry an F and tourniquet sticker because we don't have another pound of coffee. We had uneven. I started doing 2s. I didn't realize we had. So, you know, it is what it is, dude. You win some, you lose some, and sometimes you get extra stuff that other people don't get. So, you know, variety, spice of life. All right. Here we go. All right, send it. How much for a date with Bob? That would.
It's easy. I know. Buy a calendar.
Buy a calendar.
Yeah.
Go back.
Yep.
sure your
No,
wife is watching.
that's just buy a calendar. Then you'll have a date. Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. I actually know who that is, and you don't have to buy it. You're good. I know who that is. I'll give you one for free, buddy. You just gotta leave where the hell you are and stop living in that cesspool. Because you might know better about sex trafficking than any of us. I'm just saying, people who live north, like, it gets worse and worse the more north you go. Like, I think in my head, like, what's north of where I am right now? Chicago.
Cool.
Technically LA, if you look. Also New York City. Also the rich men north of Richmond. Big pass on those dudes. Give me another one.
One just came in. Nate Overpeck.
Nate Overpeck. You, my friend, are winning a sticker pack and a bucket. It's a refuge sticker. Only you can prevent pedophilia. Map is not okay. Carry a tourniquet and a little bucket lid thing. Little gamma bucket lid. If you don't have a bucket, I don't know how you got here. I'm confused. I'm super confused. Because that's like a big part of what we do. Just donated. Thank you for all you do. Many blessings to all of you. No, thank you, Hazel-eyed chick. Thank you, random citizen. You're freaking awesome. How much caffeine are you on? A large amount, Michael Dixon. A large amount.
All of it and not enough at the same time.
All, yeah, simultaneously, all and none. It's weird.
Yeah, everything-
Bob inspires me to drink more caffeine. Yeah, guys, I want you to know something. This isn't caffeine, because I'll drink 4 tacos and be tired every other day.
What's that video? This is the peak male physical form deal with it.
This is peak male physical form. This is what it looks like right here. Just cracked out on Jocko, trying to talk to people about Messiah.
I only have one more in my stacks because our admin had to step away on a phone call.
Oh, we had an admin step away on a phone call, so we
So we
got
got-
a delay in stackage. It's an important phone call from what I've heard. I'm just now hearing that
So I got one more for
we
you.
got one more, and then we're going to continue to talk on. I might put Heath on for a minute, let him talk maybe a little bit about what he does with his kids in preparation, kind of making them more self-aware and trusting and stuff like that. So what do you got?
Christopher Chan.
Christopher Chan! Chan! I was going to sing like changing, but it didn't work. Changing time, face the world, changes. All right, this is super random. Christopher Chan, watch the chair now. I've done it 75,000 times today, and I'm gonna mess up right now on live television. All right, so Christopher, we've got a Jocko Fuel sticker. You've got a set of 2 Halo seals.
Ooh.
I don't think these are non-vented. It looks like, and then you've also got a dog tag. And this is Beholden to No Man. This is a Bear Independent dog tag. So all that is coming to you. Thank you so much. I pray that you are blessed, my brother, for what you have done in blessing others. Truly, my friend. Thank you so much. We appreciate it. Heath, you want to hop on here so I can go pee and try to, figure out
Finish your dinner.
how to eat food? All that stuff. Guys, if you're just if you're just coming on and you're wondering what the heck is happening, we're doing a giveaway right now. We're doing a giveaway to support Caleb House. Caleb House is an organization that does recovery and restoration for victims of child sex trafficking. They have a super donor that's matching every donation, right? For $10 for every donation up to 20,000 donations, right? And the reason they're doing that is they want to create an army of prayer warriors. So what you can do right now is you can go to calebhouse.org and you can donate $10, and then in the dedication line you can put live stream, right? That's going to get you entered in for the giveaway. Now it's got to be a unique donation. It can't be I donate 10 and 10 and 10 and 10. But if you're like, man, I want to just keep donating, I want to keep helping, I want to keep supporting, what you do is you donate 10, your spouse donates 10, mom, dad, brother, sister, aunt, uncle, grandma, gerbil, cat, fish, neighbors. Like, if you're sitting in your home right now watching this and you have neighbors, go next door. Go talk to your neighbor literally right now and be like, hey, this guy wanted me to talk to you on the internet about this thing that's a problem. Do you know about it? Like, and if you can't talk to your neighbor about that, shame on you. You should know your freaking neighbors better. And second of all, if you can't talk to your neighbors because you don't think that they would receive it well, that's concerning. But guys, go donate, get entered. $10 right now. I'm gonna
Put
pass
live
it over to
stream
Heath.
in the dedication.
Put live stream in the dedication. That gets you entered to win. If you've donated and you didn't put live stream in the dedication, email in admin@refuge. We'll take care of it. No big deal. All right. Boom. Heath, it's you, man. Tell us about ways to protect our kiddos.
Oh man, so many different ways that you can protect your kiddos. First thing that come to mind is I'm not saying be threatening, but you need to look like a capable individual. Somebody who could in one way or another seem to be intimidating. And I'm especially talking to you men and you fathers out there, because you are, in lack of better words, you are endowed with the responsibility from the Creator Yah to protect and provide for your wife and your children. Protection is your responsibility. And protection can mean anything from you physically laying your life down to you teaching your children and your wife how to look in multiple directions before they even make a decision to move. So, awareness. You're teaching them to be aware, and you yourself need to be aware. These are different things that I kind of go through with my wife, and I am incredibly blessed to have an awesome wife who is completely on the same page as me, and in many levels, she's more aware than I am as well. And I'm a pretty aware individual. I'm aware of my surroundings and such, but I would have to say that my wife is even more so. So that's a good thing. It's a good thing to be switched on, because it could save your life or the life of a stranger around you or those whom you truly love. Awareness is incredibly important. Keep your head on a swivel. Another thing is skill, tangible skill and capability. Do you know how to physically, literally protect yourself? Do you have any level of self-defense knowledge and capability, whether it be via a firearm or some type of martial art or some type of strike training, something along those lines? Something that you can do with the kids is teach them tactics that they can utilize, especially as small children. Hey, somebody comes up to you, you start to scream, draw as much attention as you possibly can to yourself in that situation, because somebody is going to come running. And you scream, stranger, 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 no, leave me alone, no, leave me alone, and so on and so forth. Teach them to do these things, because it could save their lives. And it actually could very well potentially put a perpetrator behind bars. Put an individual where they need to be. There's a lot of different small things that you can do to protect yourself and yours. And I would much rather go through the process. Sometimes it's grueling and painstaking, and you have to deal with kids not wanting to pay attention and this and that, but it's your prerogative to teach them, to help them to understand how important this is and how truly evil the world can be. Not necessarily that it will be to them at all times, but it can be bad. So you need to be teaching and speaking to your children on a level that they can understand, so that they can learn, well, first of all, they trust you, or they should trust you. And at the word of their dad, or at the word of their mom, or at the word of grandma, grandpa, and so on and so forth, they can trust and hang on your every word and know and understand that what they told me to do is good for me and it could save me, right? That's what we want our children to know and understand. These small little tactics. Because at the end of the day, we don't want to have your child end up, unfortunately, dead. Is a very real reality. Trafficked is a very real reality. And if at all there's a possibility for them to even be rescued, we don't want your children to have to end up in Caleb House. Because I would rather you do the work on the front end to keep them out of that situation altogether. What does Caleb House do? I was actually just talking to my buddy, and there is this is probably the best analogy that I can use to help narrate the idea of what it is that Caleb House truly is designed to do. And it is within the idea of a Japanese process or a Japanese art that is called Kintsugi. And what it is the Japanese, they would take a broken vessel, a broken bowl, a broken vase, whatever this clay pottery is, whatever it is, and then they would find every little piece that is broken, every little detailed piece, from the smallest all the way to the largest, and they would fashion this pottery back together, all of these broken pieces, but where every crack, every break line, it's fashioned with gold. And at the end of it, at the end of this painful, grueling process to take this broken vessel and put it back together again to make it whole, you have this beautiful vessel that is now whole and able to fulfill its job, its duty, or whatever it was designed. It's annoying, dealing with all of these broken pieces, and you build it up and then it falls apart. But once you finally get it all together, you have this whole, beautiful work of art, and that's what the Father has made us to be. And we're trying to take all of these broken pieces that these women and children are and fashion them with love and kindness and wrap them up with the arms of the Father, that we would be hands and feet, and we would have the opportunity to teach them and show them and love on them and help them and provide for them all the things that the Spirit wants to give to them, and that they would be whole once again. Kintsugi. I'd encourage you to look it up, because that's what we're doing with these beautiful people. Bob?
That's awesome, brother. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Yep.
You the man, Sam. All right. Did we ever get that guy, the $50 dude?
I got his name, David Bales.
David Bales. David Bales is next. David, I'm gonna do stomp bag.
The rock ape?
Yeah. So the rock ape. Heath, could you go ahead and grab me a stomp bag real quick? David Bales, you just won this Batman Jam. I'll show you what we're looking for.
The gray one?
Elijah DeMello drinking Smoky Mountain peanut butter whiskey, smoking a cigar, and watching the live stream, and witnessing over 100,000 raised in one day. Couldn't ask for a better night. Praise Yah, dude. That's freaking awesome. Dude, I'll tell you right now, my friend just showed me something that you sent him. Bro, can I feature on a track?
He doesn't know that you actually have multi-talented.
Yeah, I do that a little bit. Just a little tiny bit. Is that the actual rocket?
That is, yeah.
Okay,
It's
so
not in red.
This isn't in red. You're going to be getting this bag in red. What was the name one more time? I'm sorry.
David Bales.
David Bales. Now, it's not that I don't remember you, David. It's that I've written or set out a bunch of names today. So, David, this is the rocket. This is an absolute awesome pack right here. This is it in wolf gray or dark gray or charcoal or whatever. But it's a super competent pack, as well as it is internally framed here. So it is a framed pack. You can see, no give. So you can pack this thing with weight. You could definitely use this pack for the Ruckus.
Ooh.
So David, I better see you at the Ruckus in that bright red rocket, my guy. And guys, don't forget, the Ruckus is an event where we are going to ruck and raise money per mile for this cause, to continue the good fight against evil in regards to child sex trafficking. Yes, that's absolutely awesome. That bag is like $330 or something like that. That's without shipping or tax or anything. So I'm sure it's like close to $400 after everything's said and done. So that's a smoking deal. Praise the Father. Like, thank you so much to Squatch Survival Gear. Shout out to them for donating the bag, because that's so kind. They didn't have to do that. And he just did that out of the goodness of his heart to get you guys some more rewards. Oh man, this ruck is awesome. Yeah, dude. It is absolutely dope. So, yeah, so we're giving away more stuff. I got Is it 8 o'clock in the
Yes.
evening? Oh my gosh. Okay, guys. So here's the thing. At this point, I've kept the staff here for 13 hours.
Yeah.
And all of them are questioning whether they're going to kill me or not.
No, we know.
No, I'm not.
Tomorrow.
Waymaker Megan, when will details be released about the Ruck event? Details have already been released about the Ruck event.
September 1st.
So September 1st is the Ruck. It is in
No.
Or September 1st is
The website drops.
September 1st the website drops. I was like, that's not right because September 1st is in 3 days. September 1st the website is the Ruck website.
You need to go to bed.
The Ruck is next year. Guys, we've been live streaming for 8 hours. You guys want to? I'm gonna live stream me taking a nap.
Hey, you know people on TikTok actually watch that.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Yes, they
Okay.
do.
Freaking
There are some
weird.
straight up weirdos out there,
TikTok,
bro.
what is wrong with you? Why are you the way you are? Oh my gosh, what are we gonna do with you? We're gonna use you for good. That's what we're gonna do. I'll do so. Ruck event. The website's gonna release September 1. The Ruck is next year. It's gonna be awesome. It's in Fort Smith. We've teased a bunch of stuff about it. And there's going to be different tiers and different levels that you can do and how you can pledge. There's going to be Mother Rucker badges. We had Sarah. She's the event coordinator for Caleb House. She was on here earlier. She was talking about the Ruck. That was what feels like yesterday, but I do believe that it was today in the same time period. So that is crazy. That's hilarious. Ruben C. Why are gynecologists so good at telling jokes? They know it's all about the delivery.
Whoa.
That is hilarious. That's quality comedy right there. That's why we come to these shows. It's for Ruben C in the comments. It's for no other reason. Ha, gonna plagiarize the plagiarism joke from my office meeting. That's hilarious. Guys, with that, I think we're gonna call it for tonight. What do you think? Nah, psych, we're gonna do one more.
One more, and then whoever's still left in our stack will be stayed in there for.
Yep. Yeah, we can do that. This one is going to be also a random one.
Make it good, Bob.
It is the last one. It should be good, shouldn't it?
Well, all of them are good.
All of them are good. That's the thing. Is they're all uniquely special, you know? Keith, go grab me a flag.
Any flag?
Yeah, just go grab me. It does better going to people who are supporting this. That's true. Yeah, we'll do that. That'll do.
I like this one.
That'll do.
I think it's fitting.
All right. We got final numbers.
Ready?
Do we want to know where we're at and give everybody a moment to donate one last time? To get introduced?
I think we were just asking what the final numbers were for ending.
All right. So this is what I'm going to do. For the last one, we're going to do a flag. This is the Blackbeard flag right here, and it's got the quote on there. Guys, it's a little serious, but it's a reality, right? Every normal man must be tempted at times to spit on his hands, hoist the black flag, and begin slitting throats. It comes from the pirating era, but it's the reminder that every man at some point has a breaking point.
You want me to tell you the winner?
So we got that. A couple of dog tags from Bear Independent. These are Beholden to No Man tags. Send it.
Richard Ramstad.
Richard Ramstad. You got the flag. You got the tags.
Lucky.
So far, really quick, I don't know if you guys can see. Dud, if you could just show them right over here. This whole setup, all of the giveaway stuff that we have just got for just this live stream alone. And it's it goes right here. So you can look. This all has been given away, and it's single items, right? And there's more stuff on the floor. I have little piles everywhere.
It's gonna be
It's a logistical shit show, but we have logistical badasses. So what would kill some people is just gonna be a Tuesday for us because they're used to dealing with Bob. Thursday. Classic. Guys, thank you so much. Somebody said, Bob, stop giving stuff away. LOL. Did anyone catch that across the table from Bob? Sorry for that pre-send before edit. Oops. Hey, Amy, we're giving away stuff that has been sitting around and gathering dust. So we had a conversation heart to heart as a team. And we looked at the scripture, do not store up treasures on earth where they can gather dust and thieves can break in and steal them, but rather store up your treasures in heaven, right? And so we decided to take a bunch of stuff that's just gathering dust and use it for the kingdom. And bless people who decided to bless this ministry. Because the ministry Caleb House is actually, it's so beautiful, guys. Thank you so much for being involved in the live stream if you have throughout the whole time, whether it was at the beginning, the end, the middle, somewhere in between, it's all fine. Guys, remember the mission here. We are trying to build an army of people to pray for Caleb House, right? We have a super donor that is trying to get 20,000 people together to pray for Caleb House. What's our number right now?
How many people?
People.
1870.
We are at 1870 in terms of people, which is pretty freaking dang good for day one. However, that means we got a lot of work to do tomorrow. Okay? Which is okay, because I like a good challenge.
You want our money number?
Now, our money number. What have we raised so far for Caleb House?
$112,000.
$112,000. Guys, in one day we have raised 6 figures.
Not one day. 12 hours.
Not even.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. Can't wait to wake up in the morning. I'm
Holy
really
shit.
excited to wake up in the morning. It's really exciting to see what y'all's gonna do overnight while we're sleeping.
So, you guys may be wondering, like, I just want to end with this. This is why Refuge does this. This is the mission statement. It's to save lives while in service to the Father's kingdom. That's what these people are doing here. Save lives while in service to the Father's kingdom and experience the abundance. We asked you guys for $10. 1,800 people donated. That should be $18,000.
We're living a testimony of the loaves and fishes.
It's loaves and fishes, dude. I don't know what to say besides my heart is filled with thanks and gratitude. Our team is filled with thanks and gratitude. We love you. We love you. We're praying for you. Thank you for praying for us. Please pray for these people. Pray for these people who are doing this work. They need it. They need it desperately. We'll see you guys tomorrow. We love you. Share this with all of the people tomorrow. 6 a.m. wake up text. Caleb House needs your help. Come on. We need it. Tomorrow's a new day, and we're hitting it fresh, hard, ready to go. We'll see you then. I love you. Shalom.